Yo! Welcome, everyone, to Prove Your Skill number 1, day 2. Autumn season has officially begun. Technically, it began as of yesterday. So we are going to be covering that, guys. I am super excited. Blitz Cup is almost here. It was really exciting to do it last season, and so here we are again. I see AJ in the chat, only person who's here right now, accounting for the delay. I'm sure there's plenty others of you in here as well. Kamau just said hello. Hello, Kamau. Just so you guys know, I am on a 3-minute delay. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a good way for me to communicate with everyone in the chat here because of the delay. But hope that everyone's doing good. Sorry that I won't be able to reach out a whole lot, but I'll do my best. So, here we are. We are in day 2 of PYS number 1. So, Prove Your Skill number 1. Yesterday was day 1, first day of the tournament. I couldn't cover it. But we had 37 teams entering. You could see all of them here. Some new names, some familiar names. And we are going to be covering them. Actually, not going to be covering them specifically. We're going to go over really quickly how those teams did, look at the group that we're going to be watching today, and then hopefully get right into those games in about 12 minutes or so. They should be starting out. We're going to be following Apex today in second stage group number 1. This will be the group that we follow. Leverage, Fates, Chomp, Apex. I'm going to go over how things have gone so far, what the tournament's looking like. Actually, I think it would be a better idea if I'm to start off with maybe what the tournament looks like. So I can go ahead and do that. Let's see. Okay, so the way that it works, if I go ahead and share my screen, and maybe it's worth zooming in here. We'll figure it out. But no, we're fine for now. The way that it works is that there's a ton of groups here. 40, it looks like there's 10 groups to be exact. So 37 teams rounded up to 40. 10 groups of 4 each. These were all played yesterday. The groups of 4, and they each play to determine first and second place, and each of those teams have moved on. So all these teams that have played to the grand finals, regardless of winning or losing, will have moved on to the second phase. So group 1 was Leverage Anbu. Group 2 was Purple Angle, etc. So these teams move on to day number 2. However, all of the teams get a certain amount of points, depending on how well they do. I don't have the points on me. I don't know if they even show here right now. Don't know. Matches? I don't know how to see how many points each team has at the moment, unfortunately. But there are currently, on the first stage, 40 teams entered, 37 teams entered, and 20 have passed. We're in the second stage, where there are 5 groups of 4, and these groups will all play to determine who wins those, gets the most amount of points, etc. This is all the qualifier stage. There's going to be 4 of these PYS tournaments, I believe. 4 of them. It's at least 3. It could be 4. I don't remember off the top of my head. What's up, average skill? Yeah, so five of these groups will play. We are going to be following group number 1 here. I'm actually going to move my camera over up there. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. So today we will be following Apex and Chomp. That will be the first game we watch. Then we're going to watch if they either win or lose. If they win, we're going to see them play against the winner of Leverage Fates. If not, we're going to see Apex play the loser of Leverage Fates down here. Then the loser of this game will play here against the winner of this game. And then we'll see some grand finals where the winner of these 2 games will play off. So we're going to watch, I believe, 4 matches today, potentially 3. Not 100% sure, but hopefully 4. Who are you watching? Yeah, okay. So there's a delay, guys, just so you know. What's up, Belly? Welcome to the stream. Yes, guys, there is a delay. Just to remind you, 3-minute delay, everybody. So I can't read your messages and respond to them right away to account for cheaty. But yeah, this is the group we're watching. Some of the other teams that made it into... So we have a couple of new teams here. Fates I've never known before. I know that they've existed for a bit. They played in the LATAM League, but I've never watched them. Chomp is a new clan, so that's going to be cool. We've got new clan Angle. Elev has been a thing. They actually moved from Evany back to Elev. Kirstu's making a run back. Looks like we've got new team E-Girl. Brand new team here. 50A, I think this may be their first time competing in the big scene. Over here, Nox. No, none of these clans are new. Actually, no, that's not true. I think Anbu is a new clan. So they have made it to the top 20. And X, who is one of the biggest teams right now that people are keeping an eye on. The X clan. This is Tanner and much of Pramo players' old clan. They've merged with a few other teams. Leverage, maybe someone from Apex. I don't remember off the top of my head. But they are one of the teams to keep an eye on, and they're a brand new team. Crocs is new. I haven't seen them. And then a Rival as well. So Rival, they're not new, but they're rebranded for the first time. But yes, we are going to be watching group number 1 today, which is going to be Leverage, Fates, Apex, and Chomp, specifically this group. Alright, so we can go ahead and switch back in-game. And, yeah. We can take a look at how each of those teams did. So, Leverage won group number 1. So they beat Anbu. Those two qualified. If you look for our next team, Apex, Apex won their group as well, beating Crux, Suck, and Chaos. Chomp won their group, so all 3 of these teams won their group so far, along with 50A qualifying there. And then the 4th team, Fates, they all won their tournaments. So we are watching a group where all 4 teams had won. That's pretty intense. I expected to see 2 firsts and 2 seconds. Guess that wasn't the case for this group. So this will be a pretty competitive one, I would imagine, then, because all 4 of these teams did win their respective brackets. This will be pretty intense. Sup, Decaps, come out, try hard. Skill's in here. I think I already said hi to Skill. Welcome, guys. But yes, autumn season. This is big, guys. This is the biggest prize tournament that we've ever seen. $50,000 prize pool on the line. The Money Blasters have been $10,000. This is $50K. Tons and tons of money here for the winners, by the way. I'm guessing about half that's going to the winners. If not more than that. That's pretty crazy. I don't remember how it's all split up, unfortunately. Don't remember, but gonna be some pretty high competition, I would hope, on the NA server. I've been trying my best to follow along with the EU server a little bit, because that is going to be, of course, really intense, you know. They merged with the CIS server to combine themselves, and as a result, there's over 400 teams competing in the EU Prove Your Skill #1, and I believe Prove Your Skill 2 started. I didn't see how many teams there were, but I would imagine almost 400, if not more than there were in the first Prove Your Skill for EU. So that's pretty intense, guys. I'm super excited to see it. All right, really quickly, going to join that room. We have 3-minute delay, so I'm going to join and then leave. We're watching Leverage today. I lied. I think I got added to the wrong team, which is totally cool. I'm okay with that 100%. I thought I was following Apex. That is what was told to me in the spreadsheet, but I guess we are watching Leverage versus Fates today. That's completely fine by me. I mean, Leverage, of course, the previous second place team. These guys took second place the entire tournament in the summer season. I bet they're back with a vengeance now to try to take some solid dubs today. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of here. I'm going to get everything all set up. We've got Leverage and then Fates as our 2 teams for the day. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up properly. I have to send a couple messages out because I wasn't added to the right thing, and I hope that that's all set up. Just sending a message to Toyan here. Okay, cool, all set here. Abram's here. What's up, Abram? Ominous. Good to have you all in here. All right, so we've got almost 3 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and ready up, of course, in the best tank in the game to ready up in the rarest tank in the game. At least, I'm not sure if it's the rarest, but one of the rarest. Our Kenny here. We've got 3 minutes left, so we go ahead and switch to our overlay. And looks like I forgot to update the icons. There we go. Leverage versus Fates. Again, Leverage, your second place of last season, and also the two-time champion before that. So it was the winter and spring seasons. They won first place in winter and spring, second place in the summer, only losing to Melon, who is, of course, Joker. I believe that was their fourth championship? Third, maybe? I thought it was fourth. But I could be wrong about that. Shows I need to work on my trivia here for all of these teams. But of course, you know, losing only to Joker is definitely no small feat, you know. Second place on the entire NA server, even though a little bit smaller than EU, is still not something to cough at all. Leverage, of course, back with a vengeance. Looks like they've added a couple new teammates here. They've got Evil SpongeBob, who was previously on the Pramo team. They've got Korra, who is previously on the Pramo team. And also, I don't know this push or F username. I'm going to go ahead and have to look that one up and see if they were on a previous Blitz team. Push or fold is the username. And, no, it looks like... Okay, so this is looking like a reroll account. This is looking like it could be an EU player. Or like a CIS player. Not easy to tell right now, but definitely looks like it could be. For Fates, on the other hand, these are pretty much new names for me. I've seen a couple of these players before. AIDS Hira, I know, played last season. Siberian Motto, Kevin De Los Andes, all of these players have played before. This is a Spanish team. Fates is a Spanish team. They played in the, what's it called? The LATAM League tournament, which I spectated. Did not watch this team specifically. But they won their bracket, so obviously they must be strong. Now our first map here is going to be Mayan Ruins. This is a 3-cap symmetrical map where, in particular, the most notable feature I would say about this map is that the B base is a pretty tricky one to capture. Once you get in, it's very difficult to get out. I would say both the city side base A and the hill side base C are viable, and we'll see which way these teams go. Right now, looking like Leverage running 3 Kronvons, 3 IS4s, and a type. So it looks like they've abandoned the type meta that I remember them playing so fondly last season. They used to run several types every game, a couple IS7s in there as well. Looks like since then, they are going to be switching over to IS4s and Krons here to take over. Whereas Fates sticking with those Type 71s, rocking 4 of them. They're going to have a light tank, as which Leverage does not, so they will have the mobility advantage, but could struggle a little bit with the pushing with that tank if possible. They have an IS4 and a 60 TP to cover. Here we go, guys. We get to see the new overlay. Got the red and the blue. Not a whole lot else changed. Made the icons a little bit bigger, a little bit more readable. And, oop, looks like I forget to reset the score, guys. Oop, that's so embarrassing. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. 0-0, guys. Let's get it. See who wins. Looks like we got a prediction open as well. Uh-oh. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Oh, I need to make sure that I mute my alerts as well. So here we are, guys. Game number 1. You've got Leverage versus Fates. We'll take it to the skies here. As we look at the beautiful Mayan Ruins map, which looks like they finally increased the ceiling for the spectators. Look at how high I can fly now. This was never possible before. The main issue was always running into that thing over there, that beautiful temple. Looks like Leverage bringing their Kron's IS4s right through the middle. Fate's going to spot them out with the IS4, who's going to drive right into the B base, and Korra's going to go right in for getting some hull down shots on the IS4. But Fate's going with an aggressive middle play here, trying to put in a couple shots of their own, and that's Korra already out of his clip. Fates is going to be able to grab the B base, it seems, although they only have 2 tanks in this area. It shouldn't be too much of a challenge for Leverage to push if necessary over here. Then again, Fates grabbed the A base very quickly using their T100 LT to do so, and are now going to be rotating back for the defense. And this is kind of what I was talking about before, where the B base is easy to cap and hard to get out of. It doesn't seem entirely easy for Fate's team to be able to extract Kevin from the situation. He was able to grab the base successfully. They are up on the caps here, although Leverage has definitely outbled Fates here. If we look at the hit points on the right side, Fates only has 2 full health tanks, whereas Leverage on the left only has 2 tanks that have taken damage. So far, Leverage looking pretty good, even though the caps are down and they will have to make a push at some point. They're doing a good job of bleeding out. Segs over here seems a little bit overextended, and I Am Light going to take advantage of it with a nice side shot, and there's no real good way for Fates to counter this at the moment. Segs just getting bled out quite extremely here. IS7 going to drive in, try to put in a shot. 707 bleeding about 1,000 damage, but he's going to take a nice power spot. Ooh, not without suffering even more though. 1,000 damage, more taken. Type 71 bouncing off of him. Now he's in a nice hold down spot, and it's not entirely clear how Leverage will be able, how Fates will be able to dig him out. Leverage has lost a lot of hit points getting that kill on Segs, but they do stop the base. Ranger getting right on in. Decent focus fire here as well. Ranger's taking about 2,000 damage for that, even more counting. However, another kill for Leverage. They've kept all their tanks in the game. They picked up a second kill here. 2 and 5B finally picking one up for Fates, but they drop Kevin as well. It's 4 tanks on 6 at the moment. And I'm noticing how Zero Day here is very ineffective, kind of hiding behind the rest of his team. Not really getting any shots in until right now. Now he's just got to run away from Pisherfold. Whereas Evil SpongeBob is just going to try to catch him right here. And Zero Day is finally trying to put in a few shots, but they're going to lose AIDS Hero as well. Another shot put into him. It doesn't look like the light tank was very effective after grabbing the base. Not a whole lot to be done there. Pendejo-kun falling. Now it's V2 and 5B in the middle of Leverage's tanks. They're going to take this game here as long as they stop the bases, which Pisherfold finally is going to do. But it's a 5-on-2. Leverage has over 6 times the hit points, and they are going to pull off a very convincing game number 1 victory here over Fates. Expectedly or unexpectedly, who's to say? I mean, I saw how you guys voted. Don't worry, I did see it, but I respect the play from Fates, trying to grab the base, trying to fight until the end. Unfortunately, I don't think Zero Day is going to be able to clutch this one up. Big HE shot there from I Am Light. Zero Day looks like he wants to put in another. Doesn't even get that, unfortunately. And I Am Light, one of the team callers. Ooh, missing the shot, actually. Yikers Light. A little sneaky track there. Well played from Zero Day before going down. That's going to be a 1 point for Team Leverage, as they win their first game here. I didn't see if it was a best of 3 or best of 5. My guess is best of 5 since it's second day, but I can't say for sure. But looks like 8-0 on the top for Fates, but not quite enough as Cora, brand new mercenary from Leverage, coming from Team Pramo with a nearly 5k game to carry that one hard. Very nice. Now looks like we're actually only at a best of 3 here, so that is all right. We're going to see one more game in Mayan, and if we do see a tiebreaker, we'll get to that, I suppose. But for now, Fates needing to worry about the second game. And while they did get the base advantage there in the beginning, it didn't really hold. They bled a lot, not only getting the base, but even after they got the base, they were trying to fight their way out. And Leverage kind of just had them trapped there. It was, I believe, I Am Light in 707 who pushed around from the right side as well, kind of trapping Fates in. They weren't able to do a whole lot, and that T100 LT kind of sat there helplessly. I didn't actually see how much damage he did in that game. We can go back to that maybe after the match if I remember, which, will I remember? I don't know. Got a whole lot going on in my head right now watching this tournament. But, it didn't seem the most effective to me. Obviously, the game didn't really come down to caps. I mean, technically at the end, yes, I believe Leverage did have 1,000 points, or close to it, but, I mean, it was just because T100 LT ran away at the end. That doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's not going to be very easy for one light tank to clutch it up against several tanks in really any level of competitive play. So, looks like Leverage is going to bring one of their own, their Ranger, their trusted light tank driver, busting out the T100 LT as well. So they've got 2 T100 LTs here, one on either side. Leverage still sticking with only one Type 71, but they will add an IS-7 to the mix, so we are going to see a couple different lineups here, but mostly the same. Leverage up 1-0. Here we go. Game number 2. Leverage versus Fates. Mayan Ruins. Leverage wins this one. They move on to the winners finals. They lose, it'll go to a tiebreaker, game number 3. This is a best of 3 for those of you just turning in. Take it to the skies, and We don't see a whole lot of Kronvons. We don't see any, actually, this game at all. I thought maybe Leverage would keep one, so maybe they won't go for the middle play again. They still totally could, I suppose. I mean, you don't need 10 degrees of gun depression to use it. It looks like I am Light 707 going to be going to that area, but maybe they're just grabbing the B base. Who's to say right now? Fate's lining more up towards the A side. They'd like to step in the base, but Ranger are going to be the first to grab the C cap. H2 are going to step into A briefly here. Though Darktronics are going to be attempting to prevent that from happening. He is spotted. H0 is not spotted, so he can sneak in eventually. But it looks like Darktronics will put in one shot to H0. And they're not even going to worry about the base. They're going to go straight for the push, but running right into Cora and SpongeBob here. I am Light putting in a side shot as well. Looks like Pendejo's already backing up a little bit. Fates really needs to commit to this push. There's lots of leverage tanks are ready to respond. SpongeBob and Cora already here, punishing 2 and 5B. Darktronics doing his best to kite out. He's still got plenty of hit points left. In fact, Pendejo-kun is lower than Darktronics was at the time of me saying this. Leverage is already crashing in from behind. Kevin doing his best to maybe block off I Am Light here. Looks like that may be the case here, but Leverage up on the hit points by about 2,000 right now, and they've already got some low health tanks on the enemy in the form of Segs and V2 and 5B, as well as Pendejo-kun, who's now in the middle of everyone. Darktronics has kited himself so far back, he's actually only the source of fire from AIDS Hero right now, so only one tank shooting at him. Zero Day gonna come on in. AIDS should be able to pick up the kill here, he does so. But Leverage is already so up on the hit points here. Look at all of these high health tanks on Leverage. There's only 2 tanks on Fates that have above half hit points here. Pendejo-kun going to be the next to fall here? No, it's going to be Kevin. Then goes Pendejo-kun. Segs doing his best to kind of face hug at 707 here. He's going to get picked off by Evil SpongeBob in just a moment. Finally, another kill where a Cora going down. Fate's picking up another kill, but dropping Segs in the process. 5-on-3 scenario, but look at all those hit points on Leverage. This looks insurmountable. Another tank picked off. And again, this T100 LT just kind of running away. I mean, yes, he is farming a little bit, I suppose, from back here, but is it really worth having that tank all the way out there while the rest of your team is suffering and dying over here? It's just 0-8 left again. 5 tanks in a quick 2-0 for Team Leverage. Was anyone surprised by this? Maybe, maybe not. But Leverage with a very solid dub. Well played. For Team Leverage. Good win there. Very nice, taking it 2 over Team Fates. Ranger top damage with 3.7k. That is how you use a T100 LT. I didn't watch him specifically, but it seems like it was more effective than what Zero Day was doing, 1200 here. Kind of curious to go back to that first game as well. Yeah, T100 LT, maybe not the most effective play for Fates there, but that is completely fine, you know, it is what it is. And yeah, that is the set. So we can go ahead and maybe take a look back over at the bracket, get a little refresh going. Refresh ski. Anything? Here we go. So, first bracket, the game that I thought that I was going to watch, but unfortunately didn't quite put in that way. Apex taking it 2 over Chomp, perhaps unsurprisingly. Look at the rest of the groups. Come on. Isn't there normally a button for all groups? Where is it? There it is. I had to zoom it out to see it. Elev taking it over Cursed. Joker Angle still playing. Group 3 still playing. Purple beat Nox. X beat Crocs. That is everything that has been done so far. We'll go back to the game. I don't know when the next game is going to start. Go ahead and take a look in the tournament, see when that's going to happen. Hopefully we can get something going for my moderators who are doing their best to work with these games. So mods who are in here, the next game is going to start at 9:32, so plus 3 minutes. Have it so that the prediction ends at 9:35. Again, 9:35 have the prediction end. That's going to be Leverage versus Apex we are watching. Should be, at least. It could be completely wrong. Maybe Wargaming messed it up again. We'll see, we'll see. But, yeah. all set there. Said best of 5, thought only 2 days. I see. Okay. We'll take a look at, is there anything else going on? No, it doesn't look like it. We can go ahead and play some games. There's Uprising going on right now. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of Uprising. Hope you guys are cool with some of that. I have been enjoying it. I really like Uprising. In particular, I like the new ability on the tier 10 mediums. I think it's pretty fun. I don't really love it on the IS-4 or the 4005, but the new ability in which you deal much more damage but also take much more damage, I think it's pretty good on the medium tank where you can just farm out. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Hey, and there you go. Prediction is over. Good stuff. Perhaps unsurprisingly, but all good. So we'll go ahead and focus on this game. We're a little overextended. Thankfully, that individual has missed me. And there's someone over there as well. I've been spun. Who spun me? Does the 50M have spin? Must be the E50M. Well, this 92 and I can fight this for a moment, I suppose. Don't really have the pen to deal with this guy, but we can sneak that in. Maybe this Skoda will help out. And again there. Right in the cheek. Our Skoda, unfortunately, is not really helping out. This is not the best fight to take here. And it's not going particularly bad, but, I mean... the Skoda who's... okay, there you go. Suppose Skoda is taking shots, so should be able to push this here. I'm just going to shoot this guy. Might as well shoot somebody. And yeah, this ability is really nice when you can farm and you don't take return fire. When you take return fire like that, that's really bad. I could full health this guy. Not quite. Rolling very low there, 282. Get this kill. Can't believe that Conway shot me though. I thought that I was really nicely hidden from him. Suppose not. There we go. So we've picked up 2 kills so far. Make a third. Not quite. Somehow that bounces. And I'm likely to die here. I'll probably just fall back. Apex? Apex is pincer comp. Yes, Belly. So I'm in pincer. Is it pincer but better? No, it is not pincer but better. It's just our comp team. Pincer is still the best clan NA. But if there was a second best clan, maybe it would be Apex. Apex new clan extension. Apex is not new. Apex has existed for over 2 years. Sneak that in. Saved my man's life momentarily. Looks like there's someone over on that side, so we're gonna go get him. I'm gonna take Jagged Unfortune here. Hey, all good, Mercury. Welcome, by the way. Good to have you in here as well. Thankful that my mods are showing up today. That is good. That is good. So their Wheezy 120 has been sitting here. I'm guessing he's been sitting this entire time. Nice shot, Waffle. Good job, buddy. I want to shoot this guy while he has that target on him, but unfortunately I will not be able to. However, what I can do is one of these. Max roll for 919. 697. Goodbye. Almost 2-tapped. If I had max rolled a second time, that would have been a 2-tap. That would have been beautiful. Do I sit up here? I think I sit up here for a moment just because they are actually exposed to shots from me. Unfortunate bounce there. If my teammates spot, that would be lovely. Good. He's rushing though, so we'll get down here. What's up, True Blues fan? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you in here. The type is going around that way. I'm getting a little close to the enemy spawn doing this, but it's fine. Don't care. I've been lit. Beautiful. We're just better. We're just better. That hurts. Okay, we'll take these two. Why not? Wolf Strike isn't the best. Hey! And Belly with 1,000 bits! Thank you, Belly! I appreciate you. I have alerts muted at the moment because I don't want them to disrupt the streaming. I guess I can turn them on. I'll have the alerts unmuted while I'm in the middle of the games. Once the games are muted, I have to mute. Or once the games are on, I have to mute them. But thank you for the 1,000 bits, Belly. I appreciate you. Very generous, very kind. What a good man. Yeah, he got me. He got me. He got me good with the spin. Shoot this guy. 1149 max roll. That is beefy. Shoot that guy. My type still has another life, so once this pops out... Yes, goodbye. Very good. I'll take it, I'll take it. Good stuff. Yeah, I can unmute the alerts during or in between games only. I think that is what I will do. I have to remember to do that though. Really quickly, I'm gonna edit my Stream Deck overlay. See if I can put that in. Perfect. Alright. We're good. Play again. Don't mind that. That was just my computer doing that. I was just prepping for Apex leverage by setting up the overlay. I can do that off screen, which is really nice. I got my new Stream Deck tool, which I can manage the entire tournament overlay just using some push buttons, which is awesome. But yes, I am a big Uprising fan. I hope that you guys are too. How are y'all enjoying Uprising? There's a individual that I really missed. This is so sad. At least I wasn't spotted for it. That's nice. If I got spotted for that, I would have been quite sad. Okay. That guy clearly doesn't know how Blood Trail works. Which is always pleasant when it's on the enemy team. I think that was a tracking shot. That guy's not going to be spotted, though. The reason I'm nervous to use my ability is because I feel like I could get shot from this side. And I probably... Oop, lagged a little bit there. Nice missile. Who's my teammate there? Vin's 150. Nice missile. Goes straight down. What's up, Lemons? Welcome to the stream. Hello. We got double spun. And he's dead. I'm gonna sneak this. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Hey, and thanks to the follow hooks. Appreciate ya. Welcome. Hey, and Belly with no more biddies. Yo, Belly. Thank you, Belly. Oh my goodness, I'm being pushed. It does not matter. Belly, you're so generous. Thank you. Rip me. Thank you, Belly. Go crazy. Oh my goodness. Very kind. Let's go. I'm having fun so far, guys. Tournament is a good time. They keep on coming. Belly with the 100 biddies. You goated. Goated with the sauce. I'm gonna go all the way. I get spotted for this though? I don't really want to. Oh, Edrek! Welcome, Edrek's in here as well. Welcome, Edrek, to the stream. Let's do this. Edrek, I am transmitting group 1. It's you _34. It is me. Hello. Oh, this is scary. There's a lot of people in here. Yeah. A lot of people in this area, I should say. A lot of heavies. They get a mouse, an E100, a type. Hey, City, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 1500. Yes, you're goated, brother. Yeah, E100's mad. He is mad, baby. Yes. Beautiful. Get that OP alpha damage increase from the ability. Ouch. He's fake dead. And that's someone on the enemy. That is going to rewind the next shot I put into him. Guaranteed. Goal is to see if I can get by this E100. Not able to shoot me. There we go. Good kill. Good stuff. Yeah, I was supposed to be following Apex, but apparently I'm not. By the way. I'm following, other team. No, I missed. I'd lose this engagement. I would have won that engagement if I didn't miss. Dang. And I get double shot. You know what? We'll take it. I'm going to take double shot. Why not? We're winning. When did the stream delay get reduced from 5 to 3 minutes? Almost a year ago, if not more. It's been a long time. I was kind of confused by it too, especially because like the training room before the battle is 5 minutes long, and it's like that's enough time for if someone were to tune in the stream, they'd be able to catch the first 2 minutes of someone picking their tank, which could be a little awkward, but I mean it's fine, I suppose. No big deal. No one is pressuring this 4005, then I suppose I will. I understand why they're not doing it though. I got shot by their mouse. Okay. What's up, Forever Paradise? Welcome. Hello. Good to have you all in here. Get shot in. Shoot your tank. Beautiful. He's got another shell. It is nice to have Sixth Sense here, I won't lie. Maybe Sixth Sense isn't useless. Falling Typhoon, the best team. I thought that guy was still alive. I swore he was alive. You're just transmitting. Oh, yeah. I was given wrong information. I was told by a tournament organizer that I'm following Apex, but I followed Leverage, which is fine. It's still Group 1. It is all good. I'm not worried. If my teammate could spin one of them, I would be Pog. It would be Pog and a half. Spin someone. Spin him! Let's go. Oh no. I'd probably die if he... Yeah, worth it. Worth it. YOLO. Let's go. On the move. Double shot. Still hits. Because we're broke. We're broke. We're cracked. We're hitting everything. We're hitting them all. We're hitting everything, man. Too good. And looks like the 1-2-1B. He was the one who had all of his lives. That's nuts. Oh, he's stuck now. Haha. Probably gonna die immediately. He's gonna respawn and I'll die, but that's fine. Straight A's despite a sub 60 exam average. Nice. Alright. The game is gonna start really soon, so I gotta get out of here. Got the game starting in 4 minutes. Oh, I'm spotted. He's going for me. I'm dead. He's not going for me. That's crazy. Let's go. We get the kill. And Dusky, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Alright, I've got to mute the alerts now, guys. So if there are any alerts coming in my way now, they have to be muted so we don't interrupt the stream at all. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. Nice. 12.5. We take it. The room is open. Here we are. Leverage on the left. Apex on the right. Since you've got 3 minutes, I'm okay, technically, if I want to leave it like that. But just for consistency's sake, we will wait till 3 minutes to go into the room. See, it's leverage left, apex right. I think I have that correct. I should. Let's find out. Oh, need to join the room. Here we are. Leverage Apex winners finals of group number 1. So, two very high-level teams. Two of these teams, of course, both of these teams, were top 3 last season. Leverage taking 2nd place in the summer tournament. New way to play, actually. It was the first one with the new balancing. And then Apex got 3rd place. They defeated Pramo in an upset victory where Pramo was expected to get top 3. And to be honest, Apex, really the general consensus wasn't even top 4 for them outright. But it happened. They made top 4. They even upset Pramo to make top 3. Didn't quite beat Leverage last time. So we got a little bit of a rematch going on here. Although, honestly, it isn't quite as high stakes as the 2nd place match for the entire tournament last season. But still something that will be fun to watch. We're going to see some high-level gameplay. Rockfield is the map, and we've seen Leverage do the same exact thing basically every time on Rockfield. I'm expecting to see a mostly A play 707 stepping right into the A cap bunker using an IS-7. Ranger in the light tank going all the way to the C side, and the rest of the team playing on that rotationally a little bit more towards A. That's typically where we see Leverage play on this map. Apex, they don't usually do the same thing. I don't have a good memorization of Apex's strat on this map because, again, the only reason I know Leverage is so well is because I see them do the same thing every single time, and it's just, like, really confirming it for me. I've never seen them do anything different before. Will they do something different? Who knows? They did it yesterday in day 1 when I was watching Gadroodles. So, yeah. Any stream delays? What's up, Pickle? Yes, 3-minute delay. And here we go, 1 minute until the game start. Looks like Leverage, again, not really using a whole lot of types. Last season, they were heavy on them. But only one of them right now, running mostly IS-4s here. I say mostly, that's the only tank that they're running more than one of. They've got 6 different tanks in this lineup. They've got 60TP, Sheridan, IS-4, Kronvan, IS-7, and Type 71. So that's 6 different tanks here, which is not something you see all too often, whereas Apex keeping it simple. They've got 3 types, 2 Krons, a 60 TP, and a Sheridan. And it looks like Apex has a pretty new lineup as well of their own. They've got additions Chipotle from Team Pramo. They've got Black Bear, who I don't remember what team he was on as well, and Kamisa, who is someone that I don't recognize actually. 15 seconds until the games begin. This is a best of 5, by the way, so we are going to see at minimum 3 games here. But hopefully it's a little bit more competitive than that. And as the countdown starts, we're going to go ahead and take a look at game number 1. Apex. Oh, I put Apex on the left side. What the heck? Oh, and it looks like I have the entirely wrong score. Oh, forgot to reset. This is so embarrassing for me. Wow. Oh no. Here we go. 0-0. Leverage, Apex. Let's get it. Very competitive game I expect to see today. And right away, looks like no reaction going hard towards the A side. Leverage not quite sending Ranger over there, but they are boosting more towards the A side, as expected. Apex doing something similar, with mostly types going in this area, a couple Kronvons in blue spotting the middle area. B-base can be a point of contention here. Ooh, nice shot into Black Bear, taking a big one. That one was from a Ranger. Good shot there from Ranger. He's going to step in. 707 stepping in A as well. Looks like Apex did their homework. They're ready for this preparation here, but unfortunately, looking at the way that this is set up, the type's Capola is actually exposed to Evil SpongeBob here, who put in a big shot in Black Bear. This may be a weakness for Team Apex right away. They've already bled some hit points, although in return putting some into Korra, the only low hit point team right now, tank right now for Leverage, and even then not terribly low himself. Over on the other side of the map, it looks like we've got Blue all the way in this middle area. Ranger and Pusher Fold from Leverager all the way over here. No reaction, still sitting in that little cute corner over there in the Sheridan. Also, looks like in the meantime, Leverage was able to grab the A base. So, unfortunately, for Apex, Black Bear stepped off a little bit too long. However, they're already getting him some nice bleeds, though they've taken the hit point lead away from Leverage, putting big shots into Evil SpongeBob and 707. Look at these double crons here from Team Apex. He's keeping 707 away from making any sort of plays on this side of the A base. And even though Leverage have grabbed the base, they're not getting very many points from it. Now Black Bear is sitting back inside of the base here. In the meantime, Leverage has committed a few tanks on other sides of the map, 2 tanks all the way to the C side. They have spotted out, no reaction. He's going to flee. Leverage will grab their second base. In the meantime, Apex still has all of their resources up here. It looks like they may go for a push now. 707 will be the primary target here. Chip coming in from the right side, and the types and 60 TP coming in from the left. Chipotle taking massive shots, though. I turned my camera away from just a moment. Type 71, Sheridan putting shots into him. Chip's actually going to fall immediately. Hit points are in the favor of Leverage at the moment, and the push not quite doing so well. Camisa needs to drive over the hill here. Darktronics being the next focus fire target. Will Camisa sneak in the kill? They do, and now it's Evil SpongeBob who may be next, but Black Bear quite low himself. Looks like I Am Light going to try to rush in for the kill. He gets it. Evil SpongeBob doing the best he can to kite away, whereas Leverage is turning their sights to Blue 24 now, who is hunting down I Am Light. Group falling as well. It's a 5-on-4. Looks like Evil SpongeBob surviving on 11 hit points. Cosmic going to try to go in for the ram here. Blue trying to survive as long as he can. Will he be able to pick up the kill, or will I Am Light miss? No, it's actually going to be Korra picking up the kill. Light does fall as well. Will Cosmic pick up the kill? He's not shooting his gun. Does get the kill. It's a 3-on-3 scenario. 3-on-2 actually, kill into Ranger all the way on the other side of the map. Missed that, but no reaction picking that off. And now it is actually Apex in the lead with their hit points. However, Korra and Push. Ooh, big miss from Korra there. I was going to say they're looking pretty good at picking off Camisa here without a whole lot of support, as Cosmic and No Reaction are going to take a lot of time. But with that missed shot from Korra and a max roll from Cosmic, 750 into Pusher Fold, down goes Korra. And now it's a 1-on-3 scenario, Pusher Fold versus 3 Apex tanks. And we're going to see Apex pick up game number 1 here, unless a miracle happens. I don't see a miracle happening. He's going to put one more shot into No Reaction before falling himself. Maybe sneak another in. That type it does have a better reload than the other these tanks here. Nope, it's not going to happen. He goes down. Game number 1, Apex victory here. You said Spyro's account, Black Bear's Flumo. Oh, okay. Yeah, then I know. Yeah, so Flumo's not new. Spyro is new. Okay, makes sense. Thank you for the context there, Caps. Appreciate you. GG's. There we go, Apex with the first dub. They do have a new logo, by the way. They used to have the shark. Now it's a killer whale. And Cosmic with 4.9k hard carry there. GG's there Apex looking real good game number 1. We're going to go back to the overlay for the training room. Leverage defeated at their own map. This was one of their best maps, historically speaking. And they ran the strat that they normally do. But I think they committed a few too many tanks away from the A side of the map. They had Lightronics down all the way on the other side. They had Ranger all the way on the other side and Pusher Fold, so 3 tanks away. And Apex had 5 tanks over there. So they were able to push the tank advantage, and even though Chip did bleed a lot more than he might have wanted to during that push and ultimately got taken out before he was able to do a whole lot of damage, in that push at least, Apex was able to hold on to it, push right on through, and it looks like they've got a similar lineup. 4 types, 2 Krons, and a Sheridan, so getting rid of that 60 TP. Whereas Leverage doesn't look like they've changed a whole lot. I don't know if they've changed anything, in fact. Kronvon, IS4. Did they have a Kronvon last game? Maybe they didn't have a Kron, but 2 IS4s and 5 other sporadic tanks here and there as we swap the spawns. Rockfield is a pretty symmetrical map, so don't really expect too much crazy stuff going on here in terms of, you know, changing strats based on the spawn, but, you know, you never know what to expect. It's just a matter of what they're feeling. If they're feeling an A strat, feeling a C strat, that's how it goes. Sleep over Blitz comp. What's up, MJ? Dude. Retiring from the comp scene. How's it feel? How's it feel? Lots of people in the chat. I'm sorry I can't keep up with you all. There's a 3-minute delay. I really, really wish I could. But I appreciate you all turning in. This is a very big very big response to day number 1 of me streaming the season. I know that it went on yesterday and I didn't get to catch it, but I appreciate everyone who's in here right now. And it looks like Apex is switching things up quite a bit. They only changed 1 tank, but they're going all the way for C this time. Leverage doing the same thing when for the A base and Ranger. I really like that position that he took earlier. Ooh, he does spot no reaction in Black Bear, so he knows that Apex may be committing more towards the C side, but don't know for sure because even in their own strat, they have tanks on the low side. But 707, as always, stepping right into that A base. This time, he's not going to be contested for it. Although Apex will step into C, and they've got 1 tank, 2 tanks, 3 tanks in the base. And Pusher Fold getting a reset on 1 of them, but Apex is going to have the cap lead here. Rest of Leverage is committed towards the A side. The speed of the Type 71 is going to allow him to get away, or at least fall back into a more usable position here. Getting over this hill, and then he might actually be in a pretty safe spot here. He's going to have plenty of cover from the rest of his team. It looks like Apex is going to be sending more tanks back towards their own spawn, as we do have a capture point here. B now being taken by Leverage, and ooh, look at Pusher Fold's spot. This is actually better than I thought. He actually had a shot right into Black Bear. Holy, that's actually really interesting. I've never seen this spot used before for that reason. Something new that I'm learning every single time I watch competitive play. So one of the best things about watching competitive is that you always see these new creative strats happening. I mean, yeah, usually there's the same old stuff that kind of shifts only as the meta shifts. But even then, you can like pick up on spots that each player is using and stuff like that. You group taking some bleeds here. He's going to try to put a shot into 707. But he's getting shot by Ranger from SpongeBob and from 707. And all to bounce a shot, he just bled half of his hit points for nothing here. Apex is getting bled out quite significantly now, and they need to make a move. Leverage has 2 bases, and Group is only getting weaker and weaker. This is just an easy target here for Leverage. Though big shot into 707 from no reaction all the way across the map. Blackboard may be moving in here, but Group is going to be taken out just as quickly as 707 is over here. He's doing his best to dig in. A reverse side scrape action, and Black Bear missing the shot, and 707 hitting his. This is not looking too good for Apex right now. Big one into no reaction as well. Apex is not playing this particularly well, I must say. Looks like they do get the kill on 707, but now Cosmic is alone against a couple tanks up here. IS7. Darktronics over here in the Kron as well. Apex still... They're managing to pull the hit points back, but now it's going to be 800 capture points for Leverage. They do pick up another kill, though. Evil SpongeBob falling. Cosmic will be the next to fall here, but actually no, Kamisa reloading the entire clip. May be able to get the pick on a light here as well. Electronics may not be able to stop this from happening. No, a failed HE only doing 9 damage. Will the Ram get the kill? Don't think so, but Kamisa's not interested in the Ram. Kamisa is interested in stopping the A base. Pusher fold grabbing C is actually going to put leverage to 1,000. 2 quick kills there. I wasn't even able to keep up with that. I thought, you know, we were still about 100 points away, but 2 quick succession kills there from leverage actually give them the win. Oh man, I noticed the camps were getting close, but I thought that Apex was going to be able to stop them, but no. 2 quick kills mean a very fast win there. And even though Apex was starting to bring it back a little bit on the hit points, and they definitely had the kills to do it as well, leverage equalizing with the early cap lead and able to hold on to it long enough to take the dub here. There wasn't news on Prince Fall. He was. Yeah, well, last fall, yes. It's been a year then. Okay, good to know, good to know. But new to the team as of from last season. They're a new pickup compared to what they were last season. Gotcha. Okay, we're going to move to Molendyke here. That's our next map. This one of the newer maps in the game. Is it the newest? I forget if this one is newer than Ghost Factory or not. I'm pretty sure this is the newest map. A symmetrical map here as well. So strats can be run the same pretty much on both sides. A few differences here or there. In this one, all 3 bases are really disconnected from each other. I mean, you can kind of shoot B base from the medium side a little bit, but there's still good ways to hide from that, so I wouldn't call them entirely connected. B is a little bit difficult to hold once you grab it. And then, of course, the town base as well, that's a thing. So you can see some town fights here, and it looks like leverage maybe bringing a couple tanks that would suggest a town fight. AMX MLE 54. Haven't seen any of those yet in competitive today. Maybe they were run yesterday. I wouldn't know. I didn't get to watch it. I did see some EU games earlier today, and we did see some AMX MLE 54s by some high-level teams, so who knows? Maybe that's a meta tank now. That tank did get a very nice buff. Getting that tungsten shell is adding to the average alpha damage, which is already pretty high at 480. Add tungsten on top of it, and you've got a very high rolling tank here. And here we go. Game number 3 between Leverage and Apex. This is a best of 5, so we're going to see at minimum 4 games now here. Hopefully go to a game number 5 if we want to see things competitively. We do see a light tank on either team as well. This time Leverage opting for a T100 LT instead, if you're going to be taking that one. And we also see a 215B from group. That's going to be a new one for tonight. And let's see how high we can fly on this map. I'm kind of curious. I know that they raised the ceiling on a couple maps. Looks like, ooh, they raised the ceiling on Molendyke as well. This is beautiful. Get to see a nice little cinematic. You can zoom out even further. Of course, this isn't very watchable to see what's going on in the game, but I wanted to test my limits there a little bit. Didn't quite know which maps are going to be played today, so I didn't really have the time to check all the training room stuff. Looks like we've got a little bit of a bug here going on with the spectator mode. You can see group, black bear, blue, all have no shells. A little awkward there. Hopefully they did load up their ammo. Of course, I can't imagine they wouldn't. Chip spotting all of these types from Leverage. They are finally going back to that type strategy. We're just going to see straight up brawl here. No town strat at all, and the MLE is going to be coming right on in with that big alpha damage. Tungsten shooting Cosmic here. Double tapping Cosmic. No, one of them. Now they do get the kill in Cosmic, actually, very quick. No reaction in group. Going to be a little bit slow to join the fight. Kamisa as well. Those big clips are going to be nice, but look at this giant punishing alpha damage coming in from those MLEs, and Apex is already a little bit down on the hit points. It's relatively close. Got a kill on both sides, but blue's looking pretty low. Oh, that's a big Amorex 1600 on I Am Light. That changes the game entirely. That's a big kill right there that would not have otherwise gotten for a very long time. And now that means that Apex has the tank advantage right here. They're going to switch their focus fire. 707 taking 1200 in quick succession. Black Bear going to be the target for Leverage, and Core is going to try to go for the ram kill on the 7 hit point tank. Is he going to get it? Yes, he does. Saving that shot is pretty important when you have this focus fire scenario here, being able to put it into someone else. Unfortunately, though, the hit points are already a massive difference here. And it looks like Ranger's going to be the next to fall. No reaction and Kamisa getting the quick kills on there. It is now a 4-on-2 scenario, and that Amorex changed everything. Unlucky play there. But, I mean, that's part of the game. That's what it happens when you play these tanks, I guess. I didn't particularly know that the AMX MLE had a bad Amorex, so that's really unlucky from them, I suppose. Core putting in a final shot into Kamisa here. He'll probably get another one in, I would imagine, just because he had plenty of hit points, but no, Camisa actually backing down. No reaction going to take it. That was a fast game as well. Only 2.5 minutes there for Apex, taking game number 3, and it looked really good for Leverage at the beginning. Those MLEs scary with that massive alpha damage and nice mobility, but it wasn't quite enough. That Amarak against I Am Light, absolutely devastating for Team Leverage right there. Group with top damage. Was he the person who killed I Am Light? Yes, he was. Group, you lucky bastard. GG, though, up 2-1 now for Apex. They only need to take one more game before making it to the grand finals, securing themselves guaranteed at least second place. The loser of this match is going to have to fight the winner of Chomp and Fates, which is going on right now. Not getting to watch that right now because, you know, this game is going on instead. Moldic is the newest. Thank you, thank you. Oof. All right, 1 minute left. We'll see if this game is as fast as the last one. Seeing as Apex is grabbing 3 Kronvons, I don't expect this to be a particularly fast game. So the Kronvon's not really a tank that rips up enemies very quickly. I mean, if you put a bunch of them together, they can pick out one tank rather quickly with, you know, 1200 clip potential times 3, assuming you hit most of your shots. You're going to get a quick, easy kill. They're all together. However, once you unload that clip, it's very low DPM from the Kron. Lowest in tier 10. In fact, lower than most tier 9s as well. So once those Krons get those initial shots out, low DPM. So Apex is probably hoping that this is going to be a more slow-paced game, not a huge YOLO rush like the last one was, which I think it was entertaining to watch. It's just a show of skill. Ooh, looks like my game is reconnecting. Awkward there. Don't know what happened. 10 seconds until the game starts. I really hope that we don't get any crashes. Looks like Apex will keep a shared and Leverage, keeping the T100 as well, but Leverage not going to keep all those types. Instead, swapping to some IS4s here. 3 IS4s, a Kron, 60 T100, and 1 type to keep onto it. Maybe that's the only tank Pusher Fold has. Not entirely sure there. Anyway, game number 4, Leverage Apex. Best of 5, so Apex only needs to take one more game to do it. And it looks like they're running their super speed boosts on the Kronvons, heading towards the town. Or maybe it's just more towards the B area. Not entirely sure quite yet. No reaction, going to go for a little mid spot. Ranger sneaking in his little bush right here, trying to see if there's anything coming all over to the A side. Leverage is mostly committed towards C, as you can see on the mini-map there. So a wolf flying over it. Take a look. Yep, Apex mostly towards the town. Going to do that with their types, whereas the Krons are playing towards the B area. Group, Cosmic, and Camisa. Here is the first point of contact between Evil SpongeBob, Chip, and Blue. Both of Apex team missing their shots, but looks like we're going to see a quick push on I Am Light here, who's got a little bit of support, but not a whole lot. Ranger all the way on the other side of the map. Group going right in, quickly putting in his full clip. It looks like Apex actually going to send, I like this play, sending their types through the town and actually going to go right onto I Am Light. That's a quick pick for Team Apex, as the Krons do need to start reloading their shells. In comes Leverage from behind, 60 TP, big alpha damage, IS4s with that nice armor. They're going to go for Chip right away. Blackberry doing his best to get in the fight. Now this is a perfect scenario here for Ranger in the T100 LT. Actually, no, he's going to be busy with the Sheridan. This will be an interesting 1v1 because, of course, T100 does have that DPM, but no reaction having that alpha damage, so we'll see how that fight goes. In the meantime, Core getting focused out by these beautiful Krons from Apex. He goes down at the same time as Chipotle. Blue will be the next to fall here. Hopefully he can put another shot. No, he doesn't quite do that, but look at all these tanks from Apex. They're up over 2,000 on the hit points. Looks like they actually got the kill on a Ranger as well. Who was it? It was no reaction. He was actually able to kite Ranger long enough for that kill to occur. Holy cow, I didn't even get to catch that on camera. That was unexpected. Evil SpongeBob going to be the next to fall here. Another big shot. Ooh. Nice one from No Reaction on the move there. This guy's cracked at the game. He's cracked at Fortnite. And now a 3,000 hit point lead here for Apex, as Darktronic's going to be the next focus fire target here. And I didn't expect this to be a quick game with 3 Kronvons, but Apex showing that they can totally make it work here. Darktronic's going for a group. Will he be able to get the kill? It's totally possible. He's pretty low. He does. And also, Blue finally falling for the first time now. He just held on to push or fold for a solid minute there on 200 hit points. Come on, push or fold. You really got to get that kill, get yourself back in the game. Because right now, it is all of these Apex tanks surrounding 707. Unfortunately, there were so many different things to catch on camera that I didn't get to watch that little 1v1 between Blue or push or fold. But come on, push. You got to get that kill. That took way too long. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's going to mean a whole lot because your team's already down 4,500 hit points, and I don't know if getting that kill faster would have done a whole lot, but hey, it's something. Here he shows up just in time to for his teammate to die, and now the entirety of Apex knows exactly where he is. And that's game number 4 going to be going to Apex as well. They're going to move on to the winners finals. Little bit of a grudge match here. They did lose to Leverage last time they faced in tournament, which was the losers finals for summer season. But now Apex taking the 3-1 lead, winning the best of 5. And there you guys go. Apex moving on. We are going to be watching Leverage play the winner of Chomp and Fates. Both of those teams have amazing logos, by the way. I really wish I could show them both right now. And it looks like it's going to start right away. We've got 5 minutes. It's going to be Fates defeating Chomp. Fates is on the left, Leverage is on the right. I'm going to go ahead and get that all changed in. Fates on the left, Leverage on the right. Update the icons, reset the score, go back to this overlay. Hi guys, I'm back. And we can take a look at the rest of the group so far. We've got about a minute and a half until we can join that training room, so let's go ahead and do that. So for y'all who predicted Apex, good stuff, good stuff. Wow, what a nice set though. That was good. Apex looking very strong there. And even though that second game didn't quite go to them, they weren't able to stop the caps in time. It was looking pretty nice for them, of course. Very interesting. I really liked, especially in that that last game, how they looked like they were going to commit to the town with those types, but instead of going through the town, they actually escaped early through the B area and pushed right on Lightronics. That was a really clever play. I like that a lot. And Leverage took a long time to respond to that. I should actually look online. Let me look online for this. So if I go ahead and refresh, I need to zoom out a little bit. Come on. Where are my brackets? Where are my brackets? Second stage, show all groups. Let's get it. So, Apex beat Chomp 2-0. Leverage beat Fates 2-0, which we watched. Apex with the 3-1. Fates taking it 3-2 over Chomp, so that was a close set. Always fun to watch those. Apex securing the grand final spot. Joker beat Angle, no surprise. Joker and Olive are still playing. And Cursed beat Angle to move on. So Angle is eliminated in 4th place for this PYS. Here it is actually going to be Egirl eliminated in 4th place. 50 versus Poker still going on. Ponda in the grand finals, perhaps unsurprisingly. They were expected to be the top 4 team last season. They didn't quite make it, but they're back with the vengeance. They picked up some of Pramo's players. Purple Straight still fighting. Straight beating Anbu. Purple beating Nox. And it looks like Anbu knocked Nox out in 4th. And this other group right here, X completely dominating competition. Haven't dropped a single game yet. They have beat Kruk. MM beat Rival. MM losing to X. And now Rival beating Krux. They're going to play in Group 5. So that is the summary of the tournament going on. Just so you guys know, after this PYS, everything's going to reset. The only point of today is for points. The teams get points based off of the way the games are going. So no one's really eliminated here. This is just all for standing. That's all this is. We'll go back to the game here. And it looks like, are we able to join? Yes, so we took a little bit more time to go over that than I expected. That's completely okay here. We've got Fates and Leverage. And Fates is a nice logo here. I actually am a big fan of this one. Looks beautiful. I'm a fan of that. It's a very nice one. It's one of the new logos that I had to download for this season. But we are going to start on Vineyards, our first asymmetrical map of the day. This one, you can't run the same strat on both spawns because those spawns have access to different bases which have different terrain. So not quite the same. Looks like most people did vote for Apex there. I actually didn't expect that. I thought most people would vote for Leverage considering they were the 2nd place team last season, but hey, I respect it. Fate's going to be rocking a bunch of types and a bunch of T100s as well. So 2 T100s. It's a lot of light tanks. We saw Leverage do that a bunch in the past couple tournaments, but that was more when T100 LT was still in the meta. And then even in summer season, Leverage started to drop the T100 LTs in favor of more types. Leverage going to be running some more Frenchies here. We're going to be seeing another new one, the 50B. Keeping an MLE in there as well, hopefully. Not an Amorak this time. Light has had a very unfortunate set so far. Getting rushed in that last game, getting Amoraked in the game before on Molendyke. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. But haven't watched Fates yet, so we'll see how solid they are. Are they going to be enough to take a set off of Leverage, the previous second place and former 2-time champion team? Definitely no small order, but Vineyards could be a map to do it on. I think it's very dynamic gameplay. Personally, it's a pretty rotational based map, and can see some fun on it, even though the spawns are different. I think it's a pretty interesting map. What's up, Sunstorm? Welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you in here. Did I miss any notifications? All is gone. No, just follows from Lemons and Claw. So, welcome to you too. And here we go, guys. Game number 1. Leverage Fates. I don't know which team's going to be on the left on the right. Looks like, yep, Fates on the left, Leverage on the right. I got lucky. Sometimes things swap and you have to actually swap the teams. Doesn't always work out like that, but it seems like it has... it's been working well today. I think maybe when there's multiple spectators involved, things can get messed up. And I do have a way to swap the teams if I wanted to. Can press this little button, but don't need to. So here we are, guys. Game number 1 on Vineyards. And this is an interesting one. There's a couple little sneaky tactics you can do on either side depending on what spawn you are in. Or on the south spawn, if you're fast enough, you can get a quick reset on A, but it doesn't look like Fates is going to commit towards it. Putting one T100 LT into the B base quickly. The other one going more towards the town area. That's going to be Segs. Remember, these guys did already play before. Leverage won that pretty handily 2-0. Now this is a best of 5 here. And 0 Day already getting quickly reset. Look at the aggressive play there from Ranger. Getting right into the B base, and they're going to put double types right underneath the bridge as well. This is a play that I've not actually seen before. Yeah, at least not in this current meta or in the past few metas, really. This is a very aggressive play, denying the entire B base from Fates. They didn't put a whole lot of tanks there to defend it. Leverage taking big advantage of it. They should be able to grab the C base, but they're taking a long time in doing that. And Seg seems like he's a little kind of out of position here, just kind of sitting around. Finally stepping into the C base, while Leverage already has 2. And they've had 2 bases for quite a long time, and Fate's kind of slow to respond to this. They've taken a lot of damage already, only putting 2 shots into Leverage. And they've already taken half of 0 Day's health, and a couple shots into Kevin and Pandeo-kun already. So really good luck here from Leverage so far. They've got, looks like a counter push going on here, but no, 2-5B missing his shot into Kool-Aid. That's an unlucky miss right there. When you have Tungsten on a 60 TP, those shots are huge. You need to make them count. Looks like a quick counter push here from Sunamax and Kevin, but they're just taking bleeds right here. Evil SpongeBob putting his shots in from afar. 707 putting his shots in from up top. That beatable 50B clip putting that damage in quickly. Pusher Fold camping from behind, farming damage with the T100, and it really looks like it's fish in a barrel at this point. Fate surrounded themselves with all of these tanks, going for Kool-Aid, but actually Kool-Aid had plenty of support from all 4 of these tanks. And even then, looks like they are able to pick up a kill on Ranger. They committed 0 Day and Segs all the way for that. And now Cora's going to be chasing down V2 and 5B over here. He's going to get a little bit of help potentially. No, 707's turning around for the kill on 0 Day. Looking all over here at Segs, getting the kill over there. 2 and 5B goes down as well. We've got some focus fire on this side of the map. Pandeo-kun going to be the next target here from Leverage. I am going to pick up the kill there. Siberian Motto last in this area, and then we also have on the other side of the map finally grabbing base A, but not in time, as 1,000 points for Leverage, taking game number 1 there. And again, 0 Day, the last surviving tank, as he has been for every game Fates has played that we've watched on the stream so far. GG's. And they won that one pretty handily, winning that one on the caps, but I mean the hit point difference is pretty large too. I really like that because you don't typically see very aggressive plays from Leverage. They're more of a kind of a resilient team that kind of holds on as long as they can and try to win in tactical gameplay here. Oh, and it looks like MJ is actually saying the same thing. Leverage historically never good at fast games. They try to prolong and try to bleed. Yeah, Leverage is very good at finessing those wins, but when it comes to a fast response, you know, this was the first time I've seen them play that fast in a long time with denying the B base. That's a strat I've never seen before on this map. At least not in the past couple years. And I mean, a couple years ago, I wasn't even streaming competitive. I was just watching, but you know, it's not usually a play. Not usually a play, but love to see it. Got some Yos today. This is a first for the Yo. I'm very surprised that we don't see this tank nearly as much as other tanks. I still think the Yo is a top 5 tank in tier 10. I mean, I can understand why it's not used because of the armor not necessarily being the strongest, but I mean, it's a good tank. It's got amazing damage output. It's probably one of the best damage output tanks in tier 10, if not the best. DPM is really nice. The only thing, of course, is, yeah, it doesn't last very long because of the armor. And there are tanks like the Type 71 IS-4. Those are in the meta tanks right now, 60 TP. Those tanks are just well armored. And those are kind of the ones that are winning right now. Because if you can't damage the enemy team because they have too much armor, you know, you're not going to win your game either way. So maybe that's why we see Fates swapping away from those EOs. We got some more 60 TPs instead. Still keeping double T100 LT. Whereas Leverage bringing out more of those MLEs, also the concept as well. We're going to see a new concept today. Perhaps not a surprising tank because, of course, everyone thinks that tank is busted. I think it's a little less busted people say it is, but it's still very strong at sit and hold down. Probably the best hold down tank that there is in the game. In addition to the Kronvon. Hard to say which one's better. Really depends on if you're looking for a clipper or just a pure damage output. I think that kind of determines which one is better. Is just what you need. But it looks like right now Leverage's need is just for a solid hold down tank that continuously pump out shots, even if the damage output isn't the highest. And Fates is going for a little bit of a bridge strat of their own here, it looks like. 3 types through the middle. Potentially they will try to cut off 707 here as we watch him drive. He's going to meet Danny, who puts in a shot. Kevin, who puts a shot into the ground over there. And they're just going to commit very hard. Kevin's already very extended, backing up away. He's realizing, uh-oh, I missed my shot. Now what do? Kool-Aid going to put one in? Not quite. It's going to be Sunamax taking big damage, going over the top here. Already Leverage has let out a ton of shots. They've put Danny and Sunamax on half health. They've only taken 2 shots of their own here, and Fates is pushing very aggressively at the first part. They've already committed Pendejo-kun all the way over the other side of the map, though. Leverage still got plenty of tanks in the back. Look at Cora and I Am Light all the way in the back there, looking to try to snipe. They're actually going to be rotating back over there, maybe at Segs and Pendejo-kun, who is actually still able to put shots into 707. He needs to back down. But Danny's going to fall first. Looks like a Ranger actually getting all the way around to the rear of Fate's team. He's going to be able to farm very nicely here, sitting on the A base. This is the perfect situation for the T100. When you are close enough to the fight that you can deal damage consistently without feeling like you're useless. And just look at this play from Leverage here. Their focus fire is amazing. Pendejo getting kicked out very quickly from his spot over in near the B area thanks to the MLE-54. And just finally 707 going down. It took 6 Fate tanks in order to do that. Zero Day being the last one over here, as we have Segs all the way on the other side of the map. Still fighting against Cora. It's not going particularly well for him. Takes another big one. And I Am Light not going to allow him to get the kill on Cora here. Driving forward. Mistake. Down you go. And now it's just Zero Day. Last one alive for the 4th time that we've watched this team play. Maybe a little bit too passive. Not entirely clear. Didn't see how much damage he did. All I did see was that Ranger is playing the T100 in a great manner where you're right behind the tanks, not getting shot, have a way to fall back if you are getting shot, but Leverage actually prioritizing killing those T100s when possible, so completely scaring Fated away from, or Fates, sorry, I keep saying Fated, don't I? Scaring Fates away from making an aggressive play with those T100s, and Segs did a pretty good job of it. Zero Day with 1,000 damage. Then again, None of his teammates did that much damage anyway. That's a huge win for Leverage. And by huge, I mean the difference was huge. Was it an important win? I mean, sure, all the games are important to win, but I mean, Leverage pretty comfortable in this map. Clearly, they take that one 2-0. And even though Fates try to use their own strategy against him, going for that down through the bridge play, not very good execution on their part, and Leverage was able to just completely punish him for it. Lots of commitment there for a push that didn't quite work out. Then they all fell back. Leverage surrounded them. Easy. Easy win there for Leverage. They make it look easy, at least. I'm sure it's not easy. They put in tons of work. Don't want to discount anything that they're doing, of course. No one voted for Fates. No reason to have a poll, bruh. I mean, they've already played against each other. Pineapple, wish you could find your glasses. Welcome, Pineapple. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. Oof. Here we go. 30 seconds until game number 3 starts. And any other interesting tanks? Not quite. We're moving to Black Goldville, by the way. So this is a map that plays quite differently depending on if you're in pubs or in competitive. In pubs, you know, you don't usually see people playing in the town, but in competitive, it's a pretty viable strategy. There's a base in there, there's a capture point, and there's also easier access to the middle capture point. Easier to defend it from the town than it is from the caves area where base A is located. We are going to see a T100 LT from Team Leverage here. They're going to keep onto Ranger running that. And it looks like Fate's finally realizing that maybe 2 T100 LTs is a bit much. Even one of them wasn't effective for their first set against Leverage, but they ran 2 on both spawns last map. Sorry, my voice cut out there a little bit. I need to drink some water, don't I? I'm going to step away for a brief moment, grab myself a drink. Shouldn't take more than a second. I lied. It took like 10 seconds. Haha. I'm such a bad person. Okay, let me get situated again. Here we go. Game 3. Increase my camera speed a little bit. Looks like a quick spotting run here for Fates. Zero Day getting lights on. Ooh, he even spots a Ranger out. Doesn't get lit himself. That's actually pretty big. Both teams are going more towards the A side, but Leverage didn't really spot out a whole lot from Fates, whereas very nicely done from Zero Day, getting a good spotting run in here. Ranger just going to fall back. And Siberian Mata going to be taking the place of where the T100LT was and stepping into the B side. Very good decision there from Fates, realizing that, you know, Leverage committed so much to the A side. Very unlikely that they put a tank here. Sometimes you will see a Kronvon sitting right around here or so, either overlooking that hill or overlooking this hill to try to put resets into the B base. But it looks like we're not going to be seeing that happen from Leverage, even though they do have IM light in the Kronvon. He's actually going to pushing straight through the A base as well. Take a shot for it. Take a couple shots for it. They're going for an aggressive play here, trying to pick off Kevin De Los Andes, who was a little bit out of position. And he gets in another shot, but he's taken 3 for it. Looks like Siberian Mata is actually going to be punished on the other side of the map here. Cora and Evil SpongeBob and Ranger putting in shots. Ranger's going to go for that C base, it seems. No, he's actually going to be going straight for Zero Day, who's on full health. And Siberian Mata, even though he was originally well supported by his team, they've all fallen back. He's been taken out really quickly. Looks like they just straight up hung a tank, although they do get to pick up a kill on 707 in return. They're going to drop Segs as well. A little 3-on-2 commitment there. Leverage should be winning those every single time. And good decision there from Leverage not to continue the push here straight away with all of their tanks, as Fates was looking pretty poised to receive it. However, Pusher Fold is in a nice position where he's not exposed to a V2 and 5B, who's actually so low that he doesn't want to try to commit to that push because Kool-Aid's just going to farm him. And even then, it's not going to stop him from farming him. Big HE shot there? No, not quite an HE, but we'll leave him on a 1-tap for his teammate to pick up the kill. Cora finally getting in here, and this isn't even particularly close. Hit points 4,000 in favor of Leverage. They're over double, over triple, almost quadruple the amount of hit points left. They pick up the kill, and now it's just AIDS Hero alone against 6 tanks. Look at that Leverage focus fire. Look at their hit point sharing. Their push was good. They decided to turn their attention more towards the middle of the map, and that was effective for them to secure it. Quick 3-0 there. Nothing particularly fancy about that set, I must say. The better team won, I suppose. GG's to Leverage for making their way back into Grand Finals. Commiseration to Fates, who are going to drop 3rd place for this group. But there you go. There's Leverage versus Fates. And here's the next match right away. Looks like we've got basically no downtime at all in between games. I am very happy for this. We got Apex on the left, Leverage on the right. Perfect. We are going to hang out in the middle for now. Take a look at the tournament standings, see what else is going on. I will go ahead and share my screen. Look at the other brackets. Come on. Come on. Show all groups. What's gone down? Apex versus Leverage Grand Finals again. Looks like this set hasn't quite finished yet. I would imagine that actually most of the other sets haven't quite finished, considering this is a very quick one. And I am correct in that. None of the others have quite finished. We don't have any new info from last time we went over this. Which is fine. I suppose maybe this game may have not finished at that point. So, Rival beat Crocs, Envy beat Nox, Booker beat Euro. No, we actually knew all of these things. It's this game that we're waiting on, of course. Here's Speed Angle, and yeah, we already knew all of this information, so nothing new. We'll just go ahead and focus right on to this group here. Still 30 more seconds until I can enter that room. Any other notifications I missed? They haven't muted this whole time. No, we're good. Perfect. All right. Set up a couple more things for next time. Taking some notes. Looks like we are all set to join that room. Let's go ahead and do that. Apex versus Leverage here. The rematch. Best of 5 again. Will it be closer? This time we are back on Vineyards. Map that we previously just saw Leverage dominate Fates 2-0 on. But Apex has their own place for it. And maybe they're watching the stream. Maybe they're taking notes on what Leverage did. Who knows? Entirely possible. That would be an advantage for Apex, as they do have the time to prepare, whereas Leverage is playing game after game after game after game. I see some Quacked players in here, by the way. I see y'all lurking, taking some notes on how competitive looks like. Welcome, everyone from Quacked. Apex... I mean, I gotta be unbiased here. Apex is the competitive division for my clan. I'm a big fan of them. But, Leverage is also a very competitive team. So it's gonna be hard for me to say, you know, who's gonna win this. Of course, Apex did take the past set, but Leverage, very strong. They could just be having a down set there. They did get pretty unlucky with that one ammo rack in a game where they were still feeling pretty competitive otherwise. But yeah, different maps, so who knows? Don't really know what Leverage's strong maps are with this current meta. All I know is that they're good on Rockfield. That's the only thing I know. But even Apex is able to take a game off them in Rockfield, so yeah. Need new pull. Y'all be good. Y'all be good. So 3 crons from Apex again. Those triple crons worked pretty well for them in their previous game on Molendyke, and they're running a bat chat. That's going to be a new one for us today. We've seen 3 different French tanks make it out of the garage and into the battlefield. Bat chat being the 3rd one. Ooh, maybe he's being subbed. Uh-oh. No, he is good. And a 215B as well. Leverage bringing out double light tanks. We're going to be seeing Pusher Fold, who actually... He has another tank that's not the Type 71, guys. Let's go. 2 IS-4s. And we are going to see a Yo. So first Yo of the night. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. It was always a fun one. It's one of my favorite tier 10s to watch, just because it's a fast-paced tank. Even if it's not the most armored, it's got that nice damage output, so we'll see how Leverage is able to use it today. Here we go. 5 seconds until it starts. I am all readied up. We're good to go. And, here we are. Gotta reset the score. Beautiful. Apex Leverage Game number 1, best of 5. Here we are. Someone put leverage versus... Oh, never mind. That's the old one. Okay. I see. I was confused by that. I thought that the prediction was leverage versus fates. I was like, no, that's not quite correct. It's leverage apex. Alright. Let's see how it goes. And it looks like leverage going to go for a quick double cap on the base A. They may be able to grab it before reaction grabs B. We'll see. Apex doesn't look like they're going to be able to get a reset going. They are playing pretty aggressively on the A side, potentially, if they push forward with Black Bear. Ooh, Black Bear getting spotted. He's playing the red line, still getting lit, though. Ooh, and we see the double shot from Light. That's new. That's going to be new. I didn't expect to see the double shot. Typically, you see the triple shot used with this tank. Very high damage output because of that strong DPM for being a Clipper tank, but no. Instead of going for DPM, leverage going for alpha damage here. Quick 900. I mean, it's the same alpha damage clip, but this one puts it out much faster. That burst damage, pretty exquisite. One shot has gone into no reaction, so leverage absolutely gamers right now. Winning on damage and on caps. They're poised to take this game entirely. No, I'm just kidding. It's way too early to tell. But looks like Blue going to be holding on his own here in this little corner, trying to see if he can catch leverage overextending a little bit in the town. As even though it doesn't look like Apex has a ton of support on him right now, Group can turn around and put some shots in. Blue does get spotted there. He doesn't light anything though. Ranger in a very sneaky position. Check this one out. Y'all take notes here. This is a very nice spot to use. You can stay really low profile. Ooh, big shot and a Black Bear. Peeking. I am Light putting one in. 707 putting one in. Things are not looking too good for Apex right now. They're down about only 400 points. That's nothing. A little bit more there. A Ranger putting in a nice shot from long range. But Apex still not winning on the caps. They're going to need to grab A at some point, but a good defense here from leverage. Looks like we've got a Yo covering IS4 in 707 and Chorus. So lots of alpha damage here to cover the A base. And Apex not really ready to take it yet. Looks like they may be falling back. Black Bear going to bail from that side. No reaction bailing. Chipotle bailing. And in the meantime, we're going to be seeing a fourth tank all the way going back. It's going to be Pusherfold. Going to take the spot of Lightronics, who's going to commit more towards the town. Maybe they are sensing that push. Yep, there we go. Couple tanks spotted there. Ranger. Not actually, maybe he was the one to spot him, maybe not. Can't tell, but we are going to see a push here into the town from Apex. Going to step nice and close to the base. Will Blue put a shot in? He puts one in. He takes two for it. Not a good trade there. Down now 1,000 hit points is Apex at the moment, and they're still down the caps as well. More bleeds coming in from leverage. They're playing this game nice and slow. Looks like Black Bear going back to the same position, but missing the shot on Cora's side. And going to take a big one from Cora instead. Holy, not looking too good for Black Bear right now. He is going to have this little fight against Pusherfold, who's taking a ton of damage from across the map. So he may win that 1v1 scenario. At the same time, Blue's still fighting in the town here. And Apex has seemed to abandon him. They weren't initially... they were looking to push into the town, but Group kind of taking the other way around, letting Blue get himself killed here. And not enough response here from Apex in time. They actually lose on the caps. Should have been paying a little close attention to the caps. I know that it was in their favor, but holy cow. Apex did not respond quickly enough at all there. Solid game one. When you let leverage set up, they're able to hold on for a win. Apex needs to play a little bit more aggressively, perhaps. That seemed to be their win condition. In the Molendite games particularly, that worked well for them. So a 1-0 lead here from leverage. We're going to swap spawns here on Vineyards. Go back to the training room overlay. Here we are. Apex going to hold on to 4 types here. Instead of running all of those Kronvons, 4 types will be the play. A Sheridan. Looks like maybe the Batchet didn't quite work out too well. Didn't take a look. Maybe we can check it out afterwards. But 2 T100 LTs actually winning that one for leverage. Able to secure the base advantage quickly through the A cap. And that just snowballed once they grabbed the C base. Apex didn't really grab A back as leverage set up a nice defense. They only set up 3 tanks to do it, so I feel like Apex could have made a play on the other side of the map or on the A side of the map. It would have been fine for them either way. They didn't quite commit, though. Bled a little bit too much before being able to commit those resources. You're going to see double light tank again from Leverage. This time it's going to be a Sheridan thrown in with the T100, though. Of course, I know Leverage has a Ranger as their main light tank player, so whenever I see push rated up in it, whether or not Ranger is, I know he's going to be running one too, so... No types here from Leverage, as it seems. Going to be only IS-4s into 60 TP into Kronvon. Whereas, Apex is running another light tank potentially themselves here. Yeah, 2 light tanks both sides, so no real hit point advantage. Just going to have to be an outplay here from either team to make this one win. Will Apex be able to play it super aggressively as they like to do with double light tank? We'll find out. The DPM is there. The hit points aren't quite there. The armor, not so much either. Then again, they do have 4 types. That's all the armor they need. Team number 2 on Vineyards here. The Apex should be able to get the cap lead. I believe A gets to the base slightly faster. Misa stepping right into the base. It looks like no reaction, and Ranger might be trading shots here. Now they do spot each other, and no reaction does spot a couple other tanks, and so does Ranger. Ooh, nice shot there. No reaction sneaking one into Cora there. Beautiful. They grab the A base. They will have the cap point lead. Ranger and Light stepping into B. Well, also Apex has committed plenty of tanks into the town, as we can see 3 types all over there. They're going to grab a C base this time. However, Apex doesn't have a very solid defense of the A base, kind of like Leverage did last game. They had lots of alpha damage in the area, both the 60 TP and the double shot yo for some very quick burst. Instead, the only tanks defending on this side are going to be Blue and Camisa. Leverage does know that there's a lot of tanks from Apex in the town area, so they're actually going to commit here already. Blue pushing forward to not get farmed out from the side, but he's going to take a big shot from Ranger. Nice pen there. And Camisa putting in a quick farm, but Blue's going to fall very quickly here. Overextension there, and they've just lost a tank here. Will Apex have any counterplay for this, though? That's the question. Looks like they are going to try to go for 707 here. But they've already lost Blue. They're down on hit points. About 1,000 of them, and having a gun lost as well is big. 800 damage into there. Cosmic needs to get himself in the fight. Blue and Black Bear trying to hold off Evil SpongeBob, but missing the shot there. They need to get these kills quickly. 707 hanging on quite a long time, and actually Cosmic losing all of his hit points to I Am Light all the way up here. This is a poorly executed push there from Apex. As down goes Cosmic. They do have control on Evil SpongeBob here, and it looks like maybe Group will leave in a 1v1. No, Black Bear still holding down there. Leverage grabbing the A base. They are going to be able to get up on the capture points once again. And Chipotle is finding himself quite isolated against all of Leverage's tanks. He goes down very quickly. And no reaction in Camisa, and the 200 LT is doing their best to farm out as much as they can, but not quite in it yet. And it's only going to be those 2 tanks plus Group and Black Bear, who were both held off by Evil SpongeBob long enough for Leverage to take out the rest of the team here. Ranger taking a big shot, but these light tanks cannot hold on for very long. Down goes no reaction. Leverage regaining the cap lead. They have the tank lead as well, so I don't see this going any other way. Nope, did something crash? No, we're good. Okay, we're good. Camisa falling down. I thought my stream crashed. Everything went quiet for a minute there. Black Bear being the next to focus out. They're going to try to go for a kill on Pusher Fold here, but look at this guy. Just a few hit points and a dream. Sneaking in that shot. Beautiful work there from Pusher Fold. And all of these low hit point tanks from Leverage, they hit point shared quite well here. Pusher Fold on 99. Ranger on 21. I Am Light on 400. And down goes the last tank from Apex. That's a 2-0 lead now from Leverage. Don't know if y'all expected this one. Holy cow. Well played there from Leverage again. Able to slow the game down a bit. Apex did attempt to push, although it wasn't quite nearly as effective as the past games that we had seen from them. We're going to swap maps here to Faust. This is a fun one. Apex actually did pretty well on Faust last season. They did a very good job on this one. There's a couple particular games that I thought were really fun where they ran 113s on this map, pushed right through the middle, caught the enemy team completely off guard, and won it very quickly. But no 113s in sight here. We actually haven't seen any of them today, despite that tank being one of the stronger tanks, I would say, in the new buffs, changing the meta in 9.1. No 113s to be found. Instead, seeing stuff like 2 and 5Bs. Not quite a 113, though. Leverage does like those MLEs. They've brought another one back out. Apex sticking to the types and crons. They're going to need to change something up here. They're down 0-2. Remember, this is a best of 5. The winner of this game, if it's Leverage, it's over. If it's Apex, they still got to win 2 more games. So, pressure is on Apex to win this one. Pretty tough bracket. 2 of the top 3 teams from last season facing themselves off in the same group. Pretty unlucky for either team here. They've got pretty high competition, so whoever loses this set is going to be at a pretty big disadvantage, considering there's other ones where maybe the teams aren't quite as strong. We took a look at the other groups already, and there's definitely some that seem to be a lot more competitive than others. Anyways, 10 seconds until the next game starts here. And go ahead and swap to the next overlay here. You see Concept as well. Didn't actually notice that. Concept from Leverage. Okay. We're rocking one T100 LT. Same as Apex. Now you can see blue picking a Sector 3 on the map. Looks like we are going to see a C and D fight, potentially, if Leverage decides to go that direction. And they've got tanks that would suggest that they would do so as well. 60 TPs. And a Type 71. Those are all strongly armored tanks that would do quite well on this side of the map. They're heading straight over, getting right into the C base. More quickly than Apex. Actually, no. Apex is not going for Sector 3 like they pinged on the map. Instead, going more towards the A side. And no reaction actually going to be grabbing the light tank. Going to be a little bit slower to get to the base because, of course, the heavies do spawn closer. However, it's for a good reason that they have the LT do it. It's because they want to be able to rotate away from this side faster. Ooh, look at that play. See how no reaction shot that bush down? Could potentially use that bush in a little sneaky tactic here. That's something you guys can learn from this as well. Uh-oh. All these sneaky little plays that we're picking up on. Competitive play really is something here. We're seeing Ranger fronting Leverage team on the A side of the map. And it looks like they're going to grab A. They're going to grab B as well. Both Camisa and Blue doing so. But Blue has already bet a good amount of hit points. No, it's actually just Blue doing so. Camisa's close by, though. Ready to cover. Will Core be able to sneak in another shot? Not quite. He uses his tungsten, and that actually is completely used up now, unfortunately. May not sneak in a shot with it. Meanwhile, we do see the group holding on to the D side of the map. He's spotted. He spots 707 getting into the base. Looks like Leverage may front a push here. Some HE going into group. Light not going to push it too hard, though. He's got lots of support. Cosmic coming right on in, putting a shot into Light. He's going to fall back. 707 getting bled, and Cosmic actually going to be pushing straight on in, punishing 707 for this cap. 1 shot, 2 shot. That's a high roll. And boom, down goes 707. Big overextension there from Leverage. Apex was ready for it, and they responded quite quickly. Leverage going for a counter push in the B area. Of course, Blue was bled quite a bit at the beginning of the game. He is going to surround himself here by several Leverage tanks. Darktronics actually swapping on over, but that's a big shot in there. Chipotle, no reaction, putting in big shots to Light, and now down 2 tanks is Leverage, and they still haven't quite gotten the kill on Blue yet, who is on 5 hit points before falling. Camisa's going to be the next target, but putting in another big shot in HE on Ranger. He will fall here for 2 Darktronics, but look at this. They've picked up push or fold. They've got no reaction farming here in his own T100 LT. They're going to try to pick up the kill on Ranger next, get that DPM out of the game. Chip going for the shot, missing the shot. Come on, brother. Leaving Ranger alive for a little bit, but it's not going to matter. Apex has way too many hit points for Leverage to do anything about it. Although Chip quite low himself, he's not going to fall quite yet. Evil SpongeBob, Darktronics looking for the kill. In comes Cosmic with a full clip. Down goes Evil SpongeBob. Now it's Darktronics left alone in this area. Cora having a little fun time with the group, not even looking at group in the meantime. But Darktronics will not be able to survive the onslaught of all of these tanks. Chip sneaking in a nice brief one. It's not going to matter. Apex winning on the capture points. They find themselves back on the leaderboard, pressuring the cap, forcing a play from Leverage that didn't quite work out in their favor. I like how they grabbed 3 bases. It's very risky to grab B. Big risk, and as you saw, I mean, Blue took a lot of bleeds getting into the base, but once he did, forced Leverage to push through, grab the D base, but it was all a trap. Apex with the double crons, anti-100 LT ready to punish that gameplay. They find themselves back on the board, and this was not a big rush from Apex, not a super aggressive play. They actually did the out-finessing this time, making the fancy little play into the cap. 707, who overextended, found himself a sticky situation. Apex does have to win on out here, though. If they do win this game, they force a tiebreaker. I don't know what the next map is, but hopefully we get to see some tiebreaker action. I do love seeing a good Game 5 fight. This being the most competitive group for day number 2 of PYS number 1. Would love to see a Game 5 action, as the other maps, or the other groups, you have a pretty good idea of who's going to win those. X likely going to win theirs, Joker likely to win theirs, you know. It is what it is. But this one, it's definitely a toss-up. Both teams relatively evenly balanced, as you can see. Neither of them 3-0ing each other. Both teams are on the leaderboard, or on the scoreboard, for both sets that we've seen so far. We've got 3 types, 3 crons from Apex. Looks like those are their favorite tanks for sure. Leverage has been bouncing back and forth between a few. They've run IS-7s, they've run IS-4s, they've run 60 TPs, they've run types, they've even run a couple MLE-54s. Doesn't really seem to be a certain strategy that's emerging from Leverage, whereas Apex, you do tend to see the same tanks over and over again. Just maybe slightly different applications for them. Here we are, game number 4 on Faust. Let's get it. What's up, Thorin? Welcome. Good to have you. Here we are, game number 4. Leverage looking to win group number 1. Apex has something to say about it. Will the momentum carry them towards another win? Ooh, both tanks getting into the base at basically the same exact time. Looks like Leverage putting a light tank in the D, just as Apex did last game. Who's going to get the base first? Not entirely easy to see. Ooh, Black Bear getting bled out a little bit. He's going to step into B again. Looks like Apex does have the cap lead just barely, but they're going to grab B base as well. And it doesn't look like we have quite a good way for Leverage to punish it. I mean, it's very difficult to punish it in the opening game. However, we can see where 707 is situated. He's taken a bleed shot, but now he's in a very commanding position of this side of the map. As long as he can keep his lower plate safe, which looks like we got a bounce right off of the front. Can't really see where it happened, but unfortunately Apex missing those shots. They do have the base lead, but Black Bear is on half hit points already, and Leverage is getting towards that A base. They may mount a push of their own on the other side, trapping Blue in here. All those light tanks need to do is drop down below, and Apex won't really have an easy response to saving Blue there. Pusherfold is going to grab the base, but Ranger does bleed quite a bit there, only on half hit points himself. And it looks like Blue's actually going to try to go for a punish play. No, he doesn't actually reload in time, but ooh, big shots into Pusherfold. He's going to get away on 700 hit points. Big bleeds right there. Apex regaining the capture point lead, and they're going to take the A base as well. They've pushed both light tanks away from the area, bleeding both of them to half of their hit points or so. And Core's going to make a play on a Black Bear here, but Chipotle is ready to cover. Nice rotation here from Apex, grabbing the A base and putting both of their tanks back onto Cora, who is now in a sticky situation of his own. Darktronic's going to drop down for support himself. Leverage has brought tanks back to the A side themselves, Light and SpongeBob, but they're hunting tanks that are no longer there. Going to take a little bit for them to get back to the rear of Camisa and the rest of Apex, who are pushing in quite nicely. Big shots into Blue, though. He's quite low. Huge damage, of course, from those 60 TPs, each doing about 700 per shot with that tungsten. And Apex needs to get this kill. Camisa missing his shot. Get the kill there, Camisa. Nicely done. Darktronics needs to fall next. 707 stopping the B base. They've grabbed C and D already, but look at Leverage just farming from the rear with those T100 LT. Trying to put shots into Black Bear, into group. Down goes Darktronics, though. Leverage, or sorry, Apex still has 6 tanks in the fight here. Evil SpongeBob trying to pick up the kill on Camisa, but Apex needs to commit some more to him to help save the tank and get the kill on SpongeBob. SpongeBob missing the shell, actually. Come on, you need to get that kill on Camisa. You only have a little bit of time before Apex regroups on this side. Sorry, it's very difficult to maneuver the camera over here. Evil SpongeBob not able to get the kill on Camisa. Apex is now up 2 tanks. And look at all of the hit points left for Leverage. They've got no hit points left. Ranger goes down. Light's only on 219 hit points himself. 707 even less at 218. He's got Chipotle right behind him ready to pick up the kill. And Pusher Fold, who's been farming from the rear, not effectively enough to save his team. I mean, that's really the only thing you can do when you're in a 700 hit point T100 LT. All you have is DPM in your favor. Stopping the cap, sure, but no time to go all the way around to stop the A-base, and that's going to be game number 4. Going to Apex, tying things up. Game number 5 here. We are going to see a tiebreaker. That is exciting. Apex bringing it back. They've got the momentum on their side as we head into our next map here. That is going to be Normandy. Ooh, I love Normandy. Normandy is one of my favorite maps in the game. I did my map tier list stream a fair amount ago, and I put Normandy as one of the S tier maps in the game, along with Canal. I think those are the 2 S tier maps that I put. Maybe there was a third, I don't remember. I love Normandy. Normandy's fun, and it looks like we're going to be seeing some more Crons from Apex. They love it. That's a great tank for this map. A very hull down based map. Good rotations because both sides of the map are pretty viable. C and D pretty close to each other, so it's very common to see a big brawl on that side, but of course fighting in the bowl as well gets you closer to the B base, and A is usually a hot point of contention where not necessarily you see teams fighting for the A base, but you can see some sneaky reset tactics over there, so we'll see if anything fancy goes on here. 3 types, they do drop the FV2 and 5B for Apex. Leverage going to be running more with IS4s, but other than that, they've got a crazy assortment of tanks. A T100, 60 TP, AMX MLE, Type 71, Kron Von. They've been running a wide assortment of tanks, Leverage has, and I mean, it worked for them against Fates, but against Apex, you know, it's been so-so. They already did lose 1 set. They just lost these past 2 games, and now they are relying on this crazy assortment. I wonder what their plan will be. The MLE, while it is a nice hull-down tank, does have a decent-sized cupola that can be abused. It's also massive and pretty hard to hide anywhere. This is a map with not a lot of big cover for those massive tanks, so we'll see how they use the MLE, but I do expect to see it used for that alpha damage. Here we are, game number 5. Tiebreaker winner is the winner of game number 1. Or sorry, winner of group number 1. I apologize. Holy cow. It's really getting to me, isn't it? So group number 1. Winner wins the group and gets a lot of points. The loser of this game is going to be set back quite significantly in their chance to make top 8. Of course, neither of these teams is out, as even getting second place in your group guarantees you in top 10. Just the way that there's only 5 groups for NA server. That's just how small it is. It's just crazy how it's like that. But yeah, only 5 groups for NA. So if you're top 2 in your group, you're guaranteed top 10. And I can't imagine that a team such as Leverage or Apex would have consistent issues not winning their group. It's just it happened to be that this group was the very competitive one. Ooh, big shots into Light. Ooh, 3 shots right into him straight away. Good bleeds there. Leverage with the advantage there. They do get, or sorry, Apex with the advantage there. They do get the cap point lead as well, stepping into C much quicker than Leverage grabbed D base. Light already pretty low himself. Ranger, who was supporting, is going to fall back. The Kron Vons and the types are just so dominant in this area of the map. It's such a perfect hold down position. As you can see, Cosmic right here. This is a great spot for hull down tanks, as well as where Black Bear and Blue are. Looks like Evil SpongeBob will sneak in a shot there. He's been really good at hitting those shots today. In the meantime, looks like Leverage is going to be making a rotation play all the way back towards the C and D side. Camisa is still over there, so not quite easy for Leverage to push straight away. No reaction, able to support as needed, and Group doing his little Kempy stuff over here. In the meantime, Leverage has actually been able to get some bleeds. They've actually regained the hit point lead despite being down quite significantly at the beginning. Apex has not put any more shots since then. really at all. They've put one more into Pusher Fold, but they've taken so much damage here. Instead, Apex is actually going to be abandoning blue here, who SpongeBob has been tearing up quite quickly, and they're going all in on this bull here. 707 is overextended. He does have Pusher Fold as support. They trying to go for group here, but look at all of these tanks. They are ready to support as necessary. Double Chronivons coming in with a nearly full clips for both of them. And group will fall potentially, but no, Pusher Fold's actually going to bail. He's going to go for bailing as opposed to trying to get the kill here. 707's going to melt instantly here. If Black Bear picks up the kill, nope, Cosmic missing his shot first though. Want to hold on to those shots, Apex, when necessary in those Chronivons. Pusher Fold going to go for a kill on group. He does get it. Chip going to be able to manage a kill here himself. And Leverage, who's grabbing the A base, and blue is just kiting even further and further. He's actually dropped himself all the way down the edge here. If Evil SpongeBob were to drop all the way down, that would just be a waste of a tank here for Leverage. He is going to do it. He's going to drop down. He's going to get the kill. That's the waste of a tank, though. They do have the advantage in terms of tanks, but they're dead even on the hit points here, and they have wasted they have wasted their tank for a long time, so Apex not quite out of it yet. They are down a tank, but again, that tank is SpongeBob, who's very far away. Camisa needs to hold on, though, reloading the clip. And no reaction, actually, one of the healthiest tanks left. I mean, there's Cosmic, who's on 1,000 more. He's actually going to go for a sneaky shot on I Am Light, missing it, come on. And he may take a big hit here for it. Oh no, this is not good. Not good for no reaction. If he hit that other shot, Light would be on a one-tap, potentially. But no, he's actually missing again. He needs to bail. Sticking around with I Am Light. No, he's going to put one into Cosmic. Good turnaround there from Leverage, but they're going to lose a tank for it. And Cosmic is a little stuck. No, he picks up the kill on I Am Light first. Very big Capola snipe, and now it's Apex. Even on the tanks here. That tank is Camisa, though, very low himself. Chipotle going to have a rear shot on Korra. Ooh, this is a very tricky one for Apex. The hit points are dead even just about here, but they've got so many low hit point tanks. No reaction taking a big one, 555. Was that a low roll from Korra? That was a low roll. They were able to get the kill nearly there. Chip getting the pick on Korra. He goes down very soon afterwards. Apex on 259 hit points and a dream here against Leverage with so many, and I think it's going to be Ranger driving in for the kills here. Picks up the kill and no reaction. And Camisa's not going to have enough left in the tank. Down goes Camisa. Leverage clutching up with the Game 5 win. Wow. That was a roller coaster of a game there. Of course, Apex did leave blue to dry. Blue did survive for a little bit longer than I expected. He did cause Evil SpongeBob to drop, which is not something that I expected him to do. I mean, he decided to get the kill. I mean, if I were Leverage, I would have said, oh, let Blue live. I mean, he's not useful down there. Might as well turn Evil SpongeBob around for the rest of the team. But despite that, I would call it a mistake. They were able to hold on. The hit points dead even at the ends, but Apex just didn't have enough to hold on to. I mean, they had no reaction in the T100 LT, who missed some key shots. Camisa, who was a low hit point tank from the beginning, only on 100, and had to play extremely passively. And Apex couldn't really afford too many resources. They threw Chipotle in there to get some kills, but after he went down, there really wasn't enough left in the tank for Apex there. So that is a very solid Game 5 win for Leverage. Looking really good heading into this next Prove Your Skill, which is going to start on Tuesday. And Apex, I mean, they're already on the back foot already. They're not in position for top 8 quite yet. They're going to need to win a group of their own, and we'll see how the next... Oop, that was the wrong scene. This is the scene I wanted. But yeah, Apex is going to have to fight their way back really hard, already not winning their group on day 1 to Leverage. Yikers. I'm going to claim my stuff here. We'll take a look at the other groups in just a second. I mean, I would imagine most of them would be done by now. Those games weren't quite the quickest games, and it was a Game 5 group, so go ahead and share my screen. Just a moment. Come on. Here we are. Zoom in a little bit more. So we do see Leverage winning group number 1. Congrats to Leverage. Looking really good so far. And the rest of the groups need to zoom out for some reason to click on that, which is really weird, but very cool. Group number 2. Joker beating Eliv 3-0. So very close set here, as we can see. Eliv actually holding their own against Joker, but in Grand Finals, nah, they didn't mess around. Not at all. Poker Panda is still going on. Okay, so we've got another close set there. Another game 5 most likely. Poker defeating 50A narrowly. Well played there. Group 4, Purple and Anbu. This is the group that I would say was the easiest. I can't believe that Purple has such a group like this, whereas Apex has to fight against Leverage. I feel like Purple always gets the easiest group in every single tournament that they play. It's just nuts. But they're fighting Anbu, who actually defeated Straight. I wasn't sure how this was going to go. They're called Apex Water Boys. I don't know why they're called that. Straight and Apex are not related. All right, messaging someone to my chat. It's messaging my moderator. Need my moderator to deal with spoilers. Come on. All right, in group number 5, X winning 3-0. No surprise there. X definitely the favorite to win theirs. But anyway, there we go. Group number... all the groups are completed except for group number 3. Maybe a refresh will help? I'll do a quick refresh. Come on. No, still going on, so I guess maybe let's play a game. Let's play a battle, and we'll wait for that to happen. Play a quick Uprising game. Let's play... Yeah, we'll keep playing this. We'll play the Sheridan. Let's do that. Just bully some kids in the Sheridan missile. Always fun. Dude spoiled it, yeah. Very cringe, yeah. Sorry about the spoilers. I told my mods to deal with them. Looks like, well, Draconic's new, so I'm not particularly worried. Draconic's new to modding. I needed him to help out because of you know, most of my mods are not the most active, and I needed someone to help out. But yes, I did. Next time, mods, please deal with spoilers better. Instant timeout, no warnings, just instant timeout. That is my philosophy on how to deal with spoilers. Snuck a nice shot in there. Oh, you're not allowed to move, you fool. Yep. Unfortunately, no gun depression there. Alright. Well, yeah, guys, that was a fun first day. Already game 5s right away, super competitive. Got a lot of tournament ahead of us. This guy's got rewind. Yep, there it is. Dang it. I should have delayed my shot a little bit because he actually full health rewinded. No, maybe not. We're fine. Let's hit him with one of those. No, you can't move either. Boom. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed day number 1. We'll go ahead and take a look at the groups one more time. In just a moment here. What the hell? That group? Did that guy get blind killed? I think he was like moving really fast and he got blind killed and he just slid back. That was a sick blind kill that the leopard got. I think it was a leopard. Oh, something hit me. I was a little too high up. Oopsie. There we go. He's on 1 hit point. Please drive. Please drive. I didn't drive. This is so sad. But yeah, I timed out Thorn for 5 minutes just to deal with it quickly. Spoilers are an hour timeout. Hour timeout. Full hour. No warnings. Okay, so this guy's coming at me. No. I say no to that. It's fine. Yeah, that's not fine. I don't love that. And this 84 is just sitting there. I'm totally cool with him sitting there. He's not getting any, he's not getting very many points from sitting there. There we go. I'm gonna die here. My team's all gone from the area. You see him, he's right here. There we go. Blood trailed him. Thanks 907 as well. Love the stream. Thank you, Belly. I appreciate it, man. Oh, I should unmute the alerts, by the way. I'm gonna unmute them. There we go. They should be unmuted. Appreciate you, Belly. Love that you enjoyed today. So tomorrow is Halloween, just so if y'all were not aware, in the United States it is Halloween tomorrow, so there won't be a tournament on that day, but PYS number 2 is going to start on Tuesday. So we will be back for that. I shouldn't miss any more days of the tournament. I missed yesterday, but that was because I was out of town. I shouldn't have to miss any more. We will be good from here on out. Please let me back, Leopard. It didn't matter anyway. Rip me. Lots of points though. Let's go. Let's go. Half watching the Packer game. It's all good, Merc. But I do need spoilers dealt with. So that's what I need my mods for. So if you could do that, that would be appreciated. Yes, let's blood trail you. Can I sneak this on in? No. That's so sad. Can I sneak in from here? There's their 704. He's gonna rewind. It's fine. Yeah, and he went in. He got unspotted instantly. Okay, that's lame. I should have had him spotted. Don't know why I didn't. He's gonna have to rewind back, isn't he? Maybe not. You can't run. Let's go. We're doing pretty well over here. Could be a ban for spoilers. Yeah, I mean, we can deal with it afterwards. I mean, I suppose. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it's just a dick move. Yes, I could totally see why someone would want to ban for spoilers. But I know Thorin. I don't think he was intentionally trying to be that guy. We're all good. YOLO last life, why not? Where the fuck did that go? Oh boy. And I hope this 4005 isn't too annoying. What do we do here? This game's actually close. It was 9 lives to 5 just a second ago, wasn't it? What the heck? And now it's 6 to 5. This is not good. This is not good at all. There we go. He had last gasp, but my blood trail took him out for it. Big shot there. Beautiful. Let's go. That's pretty hype. Okay, and he used his rewind, so we can put a blood trail on him and it will be quite effective. Got the got the lightning kill on this guy as well. That was a nice game. Good stuff, good stuff. Let me refresh the website. And what do we see here? Group 3 went to Ponda 3-1, so that was a long 3-1 set. Longer than our 3-2, so that's pretty impressive that they went that long the entire time. So we've got Leverage, Joker, Honda. Ooh, this one's still going too. Oh my goodness. I don't want to have to play another full game, do I? I might. Come on. Please be done. Still no. We gotta play more. We gotta play another. It's okay. This was a nice game. Almost 14K. We'll take it. Okay. We will play on the desert side. Might as well. I mean, we've got the extra light tank. Not that analyzing the enemy team really matters that much since it's this game mode. But the one thing that I do like to look out for is what tanks have rewind on the enemy. Because those are the ones that are really their hard counters for Blood Trail. And this, so they've got two. They got two rewinders. Which are the 1-2-1 being the 4-2-2. I don't know if I said one earlier, but I meant to say two. But the nice thing is that when we Blood Trail him, we can use his ability and then instantly hit him with that missile. They don't have any tank destroyers. There's no TDs in this game, which I'm pretty happy about, I must say. I am happy about it, but that doesn't mean that we're not going to see any campers, because I'm sure we will. Team could totally push in, but our heavies are not really in a good position to do so. So what I'm trying to do is now see if I can spot tanks in the city that peek up, but we may not see them. So instead, I'll just wait for someone to back up. Look at this. And I'll miss the shot. There we go. 60 TP's going in. I'm going in. Absolutely. See if he'll rewind. He does. We'll hit him anyway. Ah, now your rewind's gone. You can't rewind that, sucker. Our team's actually kind of suffering against these guys. Hit him. There we go. Blood trailed him to death. Dude, this 60 TP has no idea. 60 TP has no idea. Beautiful. Alright, so we've gotten good kills. We've gotten 3 so far. And the rest of the team is finally joining them. But they're in our spawn, which means once our people respawn, they're gonna have a bad time. Who blood trailed me? Oh, I'm spotted against those guys. See, that guy says ha. Like, ha, your team's fucking losing. The Rune Hunter doesn't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Their mouse is fake dead. Oh my goodness. Our 30 proc got baited so hard. We just took 1,000 damage for that. Holy cow. Honda started a lot later. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Jta. That would make sense. I forgot that games aren't timed now based on a certain time. It's based on when it's available. Forgot about that. Blood trail the missile. Try not to blood trail the rewind tanks when we have the chance to. So here he got me back. I don't know why the enemy team's choosing to sit in our spawn. I feel like that's a really bad idea. This guy have rewind? He's looking at me now. Go away, bro. I bounced off of him. There we go. Hit him with another blood trail. I see what he was doing. He was going for a ram kill. It makes sense, I suppose. This mouse is still alive. What the hell? One loss, slowed it down. Fair, fair. Bro. They're actually doing really well in our spawn. Somehow our team is just getting destroyed. I was like, we respawn right here, so we should be fine, but no. But no. So I have Inferno. So I can take care of this mouse. No, he's dead. Wait for this guy to use his rewind. He does. You fool. Using his rewind on a 100 hit point loss. And now you've lost all of them. Ha! You fool. There. Their on 2 and be invincible is camping. No surprise. No surprise. Yeah, beautiful. Missile with Inferno is pretty nice. And we'll hit. We've lost our 62p. That's actually really not good. I forgot, this is the guy that doesn't know. I should have done this faster. Dang. And I have my thing back. There we go. Inferno, beautiful. 1-2-1 B's dead. We can push forward here. You didn't have our blood trail back. Team is still not doing particularly great. Seen that coming. This T-100 is fucking me. Go. See if he'll use his, well, he did. Well, he had to there. He took a lot more damage. Beautiful. Teammate can take care of him. Ooh, I was a little high up. Oopsie daisy. Nice, guaranteed damage. Stop moving. He doesn't know. He does know. He does know. Dang, he found out. He found out. Kind of. Somehow that penned. Right in the track wheel. Didn't pen. It's okay. Mouse doesn't know either. Yeah, that's all good. Poor mouse. I'm on 7. That means that I take another hit and I don't die. There we go. Good dub. Okay. Please be over. Please be over. It's still not over. Okay. Okay. Okay, game. Is it just like, is it over in game or something? And just not in, Oh, that's the hard thing actually, because now all the games start at different times, so it's impossible to say. They could have yeah, they started at 9:40. This has only been going on for 25 minutes. This could be a lot longer. So they started at 9:40 or 10:40. This match started 24 minutes earlier. This is going to take a long time, guys. If y'all want to stick around for it, that's cool. If not, that's totally cool. I'm going to stick around. I'm going to stay. I've already committed at this point. I have already committed. The shared missile is just too fun in special game modes, man. It's just too fun.
get this show on the road.
We'll go for the corner. It's port base south spawn, but who cares? We'll go for it. It's uprising. You are not allowed to move. That's an invis tank, not a rewind tank. That's something I do know. Spotted the Chrome. I'm lit again, that's okay. Team should attack. Hopefully. Scary BS. Cry about it. I'm just better. No, don't cross. You're not allowed to cross, yo. Ah! You fool. You crossed. This guy used his rewind. Ha! You fool. You used your rewind. You're playing the game, not allowed. You can't play the game. You silly goose. Not allowed. Ah, I'm bummed out about that, I won't lie. Okay, well, they're not playing over here anymore. Already being reported for hacking. I love playing against those kind of people. I love that so much. It's so fun. It's so fun. The 183, he's got blood trail ability, but he didn't know. He didn't know. We're just missile spamming these nerds. Oh, I was still peaked up high enough. I thought I was low. Brother. Stop. Stop moving. You still take damage even though you've got, Oh, that was sick. That was sick. I got him good there. To say, I didn't realize it, but you do take damage. I'm better. That guy's, yeah, he legit thinks I'm hacking. Guaranteed. Could pull a snipe. I'm just better. That guy's still like, sitting there. Oh, I should have just eaten this shot and killed him. Damn. I take rapid fire last year. He's so mad. He's so mad. That's great. 3-2-3-1 mid issues. Yeah, that's true. Next time, I will pay attention to what time the match started before I commit to waiting. I think that will be more prudent. I just needed a stream to get used to the system because that's not how the system normally is. Stop. Rewind. I missed. I'm just that bad. I'm just that bad. That's on me. And now my teammate will suffer for it. Good shot there. Hey, 60 TV picked it up. Good for him. This. Good. My 3 knows. Damn. Sucker. I should have missiled him just to make him even more mad. Nice max roll. Looking that way just in case. He used his rewind, so I blood trail him. Nice. Tips on VK3002. Is that the tier 6? Not much of a tier 6 player, unfortunately. But keep the gun singing. In the low tiers, it's all about if you can keep your gun shooting. That's what it's all about. Pretty much always. Bummer. Ooh, that guy got lightninged. Sucker. He got shot out of his invis. This guy's gonna be mad too. He was smart. Pretty good. Just farm. Easy. You must now stay put. He's just play dead. Well played. Dude, I love having rapid fire too with missiles. You just keep it raining. There's nothing you can do. Oop, hello. This guy's another life? Ouch. Did not think he had another life. Missile spam is so skill. I'm too good. I'm just better. Better at the game, simply. Dang, I was gonna say I could last guess, but then he had 2 shots. So it doesn't matter either way. Frog's dead. Let's go. I love making people mad in the Sheridan missile. It's one of my favorite. I wouldn't call it a pastime because it's a present time. It is a present time. Ooh, we got the double kill. Beautiful. K reported. Anger. Where's the T-57? Is he respawning? He's got to be respawning, yeah? I'm better. That's all I can say to this guy is I'm better. Okay, the results are in, guys. The results are in. The results are in. Anbu is officially doing better than Apex. Who could have predicted? Anbu winning 3-2 over Purple. The easiest bracket Purple should have. They have no excuses. They should be winning this one. I can't believe it. That's crazy. Wow. Unlucky. Poor Purple. But GG's to Anbu. I hope this game was streamed. I'm pretty sure Group 4 was streamed, so I'll have to watch it back. I'm curious. Anyway, that's about it for me. We're going to call it here. I am going to start my raid right about now. So, offer your support to the streamer that I've decided to raid. I haven't picked who yet. It's going to be 3 minutes. But that's about it for me. So, as always, stay safe and happy tanking.